And I just want to know, how many acres of farmland do you have in your basement? Because what you're talking about is a wine cellar, not a winery.
She got a whole winery vineyard.
Oh, Lord.
That
Talking
mold.
about.
She got mold down there too, probably.
Right,
That's some
child,
true
that black
alcoholic
mold.
shit.
Mhm.
And
But
dookie
if
juice.
y'all, right, but if y'all really want to see what wineries look like and real wine tasting with, a gorgeous menu, please check out my upload that I did earlier today. It's a lifestyle vlog on Honada the Hilt. Check them out. But let's continue.
Sign up in California for 2 bottles per month, and I'm signing here at a local winery where I'll get 2 bottles also a month. So I'm gonna have
Two
her
bottles.
explain to us the process.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Welcome
Can you
in.
thank you? Can you explain the process? I'm a content creator to my viewer about signing up for the wine.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll make sure.
So your viewer,
Dang.
I
I
love
this
it.
Belinda
way.
is winning right now,
Oh
y'all.
shit.
It is just, oh, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. What?
Oh,
Viewers?
shit.
I'm telling you, that letter S traumatized her in her youth
My
somehow,
member.
some way.
I mean, it's like practice makes perfect. Just practice saying it, Marianne. You're not even trying, girl. She's not even trying.
Bro.
That's so lazy.
No.
no,
She don't even
Jesse,
use it when she spells.
I was thinking the same thing, just V.
right. She does
Oh.
have one viewer, her. Oh, thank you. They always host me, so I thought it would be nice to host them for a change. But no, this is about 2 bottles of wine a month. 1, two, That's just where she.
Oh my God.
All right, let me stop playing.
I get everything. I don't mess up.
We have 3 different memberships here. We have
Okay.
1 bottle, 2 bottle, or 3 bottle memberships.
1 bottle, 2
Even
bottles.
got her
2
talking
bottle
like that.
membership. Okay.
We can do them in sweet wine clubs or a variety wine club that covers all of the wines that we have here.
Okay. I'm a really sweet wine drinker. But even though I'm building the winery, I'm gonna go with the sweet wine.
And that's a good start
And
to
then
do.
maybe are you allowed to change it later on?
Every single thing with this club is so simple to work with.
Okay.
Changes can be done instantly. Vacation holds can be put on it.
Oh,
There's
wonderful.
no cancellation fees. There's no
Okay.
startup
This is
fees.
nice.
There's nothing like that.
Okay, that sounds good.
It is the world's largest wine club.
Okay, the world's largest wine club. So I'm gonna go ahead. Do I get to sample anything today?
I can give you a couple samples
Okay,
right now.
that'd
So
be nice.
you
And
know,
then I
if
get
you do
to
want a
pick 2
sample.
different
wine
wine
bottles that
bottles.
you'd like to
Okay.
have. Yeah.
So
So you miss money bags, right?
What she
And
need the
maybe-
sample for?
there it is.
Uh-huh.
My rent.
We know she know how to drink.
Exactly.
I
But
forgot
here's
she can do.
Money to burn.
a mess. Why didn't you just ask them for a flight?
Clearly.
Are you not used to going to a wine store? Have you not been served by a sommelier? Because you're very, very rich, and we are EBT and all of this and all of that. So I know you're not begging for samples. And let's see, for a small wine cellar, it takes 100 to 500 bottles to fill it. Now let's do the low end.
Man, that's a lot.
She about to get some barefoot.
Right. It's going to take
Box
you
wine.
4.25 years to fill that wine cellar. If you don't open 1 bottle, and we know that's 2 bottles, hell, that's 1 night for you, right? We seen you
That's
do
before
it.
she leave the store.
And don't people with money, they just do like wine tasting where they just swish it around their mouth and spit it out?
Yes, or they go to wine dinners. I don't know what she's got going on. Like, this is just tragic. Tragedies are commonplace. Let's listen to this child.
If you'd like to look at the back side here where we have our sweet wine listed here, if you want to try a couple samples so you know
I
which
will.
bottle you'd like to take
So
home
this
with
is
you.
the list to pick which bottle to take home and the different flavor. So While she pours, I'll fill out the application. While she pours and prepare my card for me, and then I'll give her payment. Matter of fact, let me give you that. I'm going to give her payment to get that out of the way.
Have you been drinking, Mary?
Hey, Miss TP.
I like how you say her name, Mary.
Mary.
She said, "Y'all getting on my nerve. I just got to just drink this away."
Nerve.
This is she's gonna be doing this for how long again? She's building a winery in her home.
Building a winery
under the steps.
You have to have a permit to have all that alcohol like that. Well, I mean,
nah,
she's gonna get what in the world?
She gonna get one of them little coolers from Costco, a little refrigerator.
She gonna have plugged in the corner.
Let me I have to show y'all what a winery is. But when you walked in here, you told us you already had a wine club subscription. So it's kind of odd that now we are literally 2 minutes and 24 seconds into your video, but you're giving payment. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what a winery is.
There's something about naming a wine and naming
you can't build that
and naming all these things.
your basement.
There's no silver bullet. You have to pick a name and go with it. And
like, what are we talking about?
Child,
let me shut up.
She's about to have
in the basement squishing grapes.
Some Mad Dog 2020 in her basement.
Oh my God.
Not Mad Dog.
Oh my God.
I don't think that's sweet enough for her.
The Parmesan.
Nah, they got the what's the grape flavor? That's like a wine, the Mad Dog, like the grape flavor. I remember that.
What's that? Teleport. That's what she gonna be drinking.
Nah.
Oh my God. Smirnoff. You gonna have some Smirnoff in.
Okay.
Smirnoff. She got that rosé. you know that rosé that come in a big jug, look like one of them.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm talking about? Like one of them cartoon jugs with the XXX on them.
Like they got it like Walmart.
The Carlo Russo or something like that.
Yeah.
But why y'all playing
this some golden grain and keep it moving? Oh, darn well she's not gonna be able to keep that up. You kidding me?
Top shelf Sweet Walters.
Y'all know she be over there drinking that Manischewitz. But child, let's listen to this crazy lady.
Okay. As I fill. So I'm filling it out. And so the way it works, the one in California, the wine bottlers are going to be shipped and delivered to me.
California.
But here, because they're local, I'll be picking them up. Okay, here you are. And
I get it.
She's trying to save money.
The two she pick up is the ones she gonna drink. And the twos that ship to her, those is the ones that's gonna go in her winery.
They say she be drinking at Irish Rose.
So she get two, then the basement get two.
But shout out to
they took her car keys. I hope to God they took her car keys.
They
did not call it California.
You don't have to call Cleveland State Troopers. You gotta call the state troopers and tell them to put out an APP on her behind. Y'all see this woman coming along the highway? Please be on alert.
Yes,
she's in Ohio, right?
She called it California.
And oh my gosh, she's just a mess. But shout out to Lady Renee with the $4.99. She said the lies are being exposed. Next, she'll tell people she ordered wine by the barrel. Child, I can't play with you, but thank you, Lady Renee.
You're gonna have a vineyard.
Peter Piper picked the pepper. I said Peter Piper picked the pepper. We gon' run up in it, bitch, and we gon' turn it party up. I'ma shake a little ass where the bad bitches at, cause we gon' run it up like what?
Thank you very much.
Man, you cannot have all that titty. You can't have that titty on this panel in KKC. Too much
Wait
Get
a minute.
everywhere.
When Remy though he played even, he'd be like, "You see that?"
Oh man.
RMS, hold on.
And you have my credit card. And then she's gonna give me. Thank you.
I have some blood orange pineapple.
Okay, and what is this? This is my
sparkling
card.
sangria. That is your
She
card.
just gave me my card. This is my wine card. So every time I pick up a bottle, I present this card.
Every time you spend $1 here, you present that card.
Okay.
So
Alcoholic
Man,
card.
she finna go crazy.
And so once
Why
you
she
Certified
acting like she
alcoholic.
doing some exclusive shit? Niggas been ordering wine, getting that shit sent to the house online for 20 years. What the fuck?
You could
Now-
eat that
That's a
shit.
certified alcoholic card.
Why y'all playing in Mary Ann face? That is her wine black card. Okay, she is exclusive. All right,
I
she
needed
is
it, family.
exclusive.
Y'all thought that day she had that big ass glass of wine. That was her first time. She been a lush.
Mm-mm. She like to go to restaurants and drink.
And
And that's
she should.
crazy because that shit expensive.
She gonna get pulled over, right? And the police gonna say, "Pull out your ID. I need to see your ID." She's gonna say, "Officer, family, here's my
Man.
card." She's gonna pull up this damn wine card.
Man,
I do not
Mary
know
got
innocent.
This is my ID. They were like, "No, ma'am, we need to see your state ID, officer. Our family.
And officer, I got boot on the ground.
Ooh, this was the
I'm an activist.
You don't know, big officer, I got boot on the ground.
Marianne, I'm singing
Paul
now.
Patrick
You
Bishop.
in a mug shot with an orange jumpsuit on. Orange is your new black girl. Can't make this out.
I care.
Yeah,
This
she,
is the
if she got
promo
pulled
drive.
over, she definitely gonna yell Patrick
driver's
Bishop.
license. I got a
Well,
driver's
no.
license.
Bishop right now.
Call Patrick Bishop. He knows me. I got boot on the ground.
Now I'm a sovereign citizen. Y'all are hell in this shit.
Oh, God.
Call Uber
I am not
Jackson.
under the jurisdiction of the United States of America. I am a sovereign. This is my property, officer. How dare you? You can't. It's gonna be something else. I'm getting that body camera footage, Marianne. I just want you to know that. You get pulled over, I'm playing the body camera footage for the police officer. We gonna laugh.
You know
over
what?
it.
And they're gonna find a bottle of Manny shit sitting right in her passenger seat.
And the James Brown wig.
That's right. It's gonna be crooked.
And a copy of the check.
There's the check. Oh, Patrick Bishop.
Oh, Patrick. He know I got boot on the ground.
I
Put her
know.
on the ground.
Dare you?
But wait, because Miss Independent asks, you don't know the point of this because she drinks. It's because while she's out here living her best life, there is someone that is not. And we're going to get there. I'm just starting it off a little light because it's going to take a dark turn. Don't worry.
$50, you'll get a $25 gift card back.
Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. And she's giving me back my credit card. She ran it. Oops. I don't have to show my credit
ran
card.
Dollar bill.
Baby, girl, what you doing, girl? Girl, you almost, you done fucked up,
We
right?
saw that damn debit card, girl.
She rammed it.
That debit card from Dollar Bank.
Nah, Dollar Bank is blue. Dollar Bank is blue. That must be from Huntington, or is it Chase? Child.
No,
Chase
Chase
Bank-
Manhattan.
Chase
You gotta
Bank
add
only
to
check
Manhattan.
clear.
Oh, Manhattan. It's Manhattan. Yes.
Manhattan.
Oh, you want to know what Mal's point is? Okay.
Bank
James
of
Brown.
Marianne.
Wow. Listen, shout out to user 25, I think it is. User 25 will remind you of Anton Chigurh every time we watch a Mary Ann Lorient. So just for user, I gotta put that picture up.
Hey man, that's my dude. That movie is cold, man.
Oh, child. Anton
Well, you
Chigurh
know
here.
what? I'm gonna have to watch that movie with all y'all so I can see why y'all don't like it. We is gonna have to react to that motherfucker. We're gonna have to.
I love
sit
that
down
movie,
and
bro.
Nah,
react
dude
to
got
this.
busy in that movie.
Hey,
Cold
what
lights
movie-
in
what
that
movie
movie,
talking
I
man.
dislike it. I didn't love it, but I didn't dislike it either. It was watchable. Y'all hate that motherfucker.
I think I
gotta
watched
see
that shit. I feel like
Hey,
that was
I
like
can watch
15,
that,
20
bro.
years ago.
Buddy with the
It
accent.
reminded me of I got the hookup type production.
What's up, Keeper?
Hey, Keeper.
I got the hook up. It's
What's
terrible.
going on?
I ain't seen that joint.
It was funny, but it was terrible.
Lee.
Oh, mess. All right, guys, hold on.
All right, I'm going to put this in my wallet. Sorry, guys. I'm just working with one hand. And do you need the card again? I could put this away.
I know if I have to.
So this is my wine
She
card.
already
Here, all
read
my
it.
information. I filled it out. And this
What you say?
I'm just asking why she asking the woman does she need the card she just gave her? Like she just gave it to you. I'm sure she scanned it and everything she needed to do before she handed it to her. And what is wrong with her hair?
Nah,
I don't
her
know.
hair chilling. It's probably
That's
humid.
That's the
She
best
got a
I've
different
seen her
hairstyle
hair.
every time I see her. 1 minute is
She took
curly,
a hot
1 minute
comb
is
to it
natty.
before she went. She definitely took a hot comb to it.
Yeah, she did. Not hand to hand across the nation. I can't play with you, Steph. What you need, Marianne, because I know you're gonna watch the video. You watch me like I watch you. We're friends in this shit. But what you need is a selfie stick. Okay. We need you to get a selfie stick. Also, she's not very natural in front of the camera. I think, Marianne, I'm gonna help you out as a content creator because I got to review you. I think you need to get you one of them lapel microphones, okay? A selfie stick so you have some distance and the camera's not all in your face. And I think you need to record yourself. I mean, you're a filmmaker, so you should be able to record yourself and edit some dope content because this is not it.
Also, you need a translator.
Stop it.
Why she never at her studio?
You
Yeah, I
mean
never
the
seen
house?
it.
Because her
Yes,
studio
you
is her
did.
house.
It's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
house.
We're
okay.
gonna stop
It's
going
studio,
live
yeah.
from her house.
See,
What
y'all gonna
happened
stop
to
it.
that dog, man? Where the dog at? I don't
know,
hear him
right?
no more.
We
That
have
dog
not
not
heard
up
from
out of there
Buster.
when she put that check out. That dog ain't
Y'all,
want to be in
Buster
that
has
dining
not
room
been
ever since.
heard or seen from in days.
We need proof of
What?
life.
Now we need proof of life.
Bark twice if you need help.
Where is the dog, Marianne? Produce that dog, Marianne. At least let us know he's there. Can't make
Y'all
this up.
know.
Yeah.
She
Wait,
got the
wait,
dog
wait.
from what's that shit? Was it Blink Man where the dog was barking? Which one where he could hear the dog? No, Meteor Man.
Meteor Man, yeah.
She
I
doing
know
her
what you're talking
interviews. Her dog be like, "Shut the fuck up, woof, shut up, fuck
about.
up."
We don't have to go to movies when we know YouTubers that can communicate with roaches. That's better than
Stop.
Blink Man.
Oh my god.
Didn't what's the name say that? Oh my
Nah.
god.
But y'all forgot. This the studio. Look, y'all look.
Yeah, they go to studio.
I tell you one thing.
I'll take a
You
video.
know a house
I'll
is
just take
old
a
with
picture.
that shit, with that
Are you taking video? Shayla,
metal
or-
thing.
Yeah.
Bad.
I ain't seen the metal
Man, that look
patio.
like the Family Matters house.
Stop it.
Okay.
Family Matters house was
Oh my
clean. It was clean
God.
though. It was clean though.
Oh, Steve Irwin got to be in the show.
Absolutely.
and may
Yes.
I see many great things come out of Lorient Vision Production.
Amen.
There we go.
All right.
Wow. Congratulations. Thank you.
You're official, Marianne.
Thank you. Listen here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
She has at least raised the property value by like 50%. She didn't double it.
Yeah,
I would hate
the
to be
inside
on the
don't
other
look
side
bad.
of this panel.
Huh?
I would hate to be on the other side of this panel.
Listen,
Pretty much.
I'm getting her because she had to fuck with Lady Luck. She should have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she tried me. Garrett, Marianne,
Wow.
you tried me.
I
I
don't
told you
know
to
how
come
she
again.
got Lady Luck confused with Trip C though. Like she
Yeah,
got,
it was Trip C that
I
said
don't
it.
understand how she got the two confused. But
She
I'm
didn't
back
get
up
them.
here
I don't
again
know.
because I'm one of the three and she didn't acknowledge me. So I want her to make sure that she says he was not speaking behind the avatar. Him. So disrespectful.
But if she think that Lady Luck went off on her, tripped her. Oh my God.
Yeah, Trip
Oh,
C
there
would
that
just
day with
destroy her.
Hmm?
Mind
Yeah.
Chaos too. Mind Chaos went in on that video, honey. She did
Yeah,
that
not like
thing
not
out
like she
there.
did on Lene.
Oh yeah.
Not like she did on Lene. Oh my
Because
God.
Because Lene attacked me for no reason. I didn't say anything to her. I just questioned the fact that you was just cussing this lady out not even 24 hours ago. Like, what happened? And for that, she want to try to attack me. Don't attack me because you look stupid. Now I'm gonna make you look stupid. Because what are you doing? Like taking showers in Crocs. In Crocs.
She said, "Man, your business, lady."
She said, maybe a coochie do stink. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yo,
I
I
don't
almost
know.
spit my drink out. I almost spit my drink out through my nose when I heard that shit.
Yeah.
The only person I know is her and Umar and her baby daddy and her new boyfriend and whoever else done crawled in between the cave of wonders, honey. I don't know.
The physician and the new boyfriend that she got more important than Umar. But I think she's even lying about having all the kids by the same people because she was hiding twice at 14. Chances are very slim that her and that nigga stayed together all them years and like they had an adult together.
No, but I heard she got married. They said it in my chat during my last live stream. They said she got married to please her father. It wasn't for love.
She said she's. Are you talking about Mary? I'm talking about Lene.
Oh no, yeah, ain't nobody.
Child, listen, she might have did like Leonard's wife and had the kids at home. So even the physician ain't see. Who knows, child? Listen, I don't know what's up with people that take showers with shoes on. Like, that's not even. Oh, thank you.
Man.
I take showers with shoes.
She didn't even have shower shoes though, yo. It's the
but not like
between shower shoes and Crocs.
Yes.
Clean the tub.
Like
Why
when
you just clean the tub, dude?
When I'm on that boat, I shower with shower shoes.
Yeah, that's because it's about.
I take that shit off and wash my.
Other motherfuckers washing their feet in that motherfucker too. You don't want athlete's feet.
I ain't gonna tell you what else they might be doing.
Yeah, in basic training, that was something they taught us too. We got the basic training.
I
You had
hated
to have
basic
shower
training.
shoes.
How was y'all showers? Was it on the wall or was it a pole and y'all all had to shower?
It was like six head. It was like 6 head in there. And the first couple weeks was terrible because them bitches was hazing us. And you may be like all them bitches was at different temperatures. So the first one might be hot in the motherfucker. The second one cold. The other one just right. But you only got to be in each one for about 10 seconds.
Our shit was a pole, and like a shower's around the pole. And we all standing around that shit.
We at least had separate shower heads, but it was on like 6 of them bitches.
They tell you soak up and soak the hell down. Get the fuck out.
Right,
better hurry the hell up.
You get in and out. It ain't no bullshit. And you
I think
had
it's
to
like
have
80 of
on
us.
shoes, or they was roasting the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
But she's showering with shower shoes in the home she's supposed to be staying in.
Those were shower shoes. One of the Crocs. We will not
instead of cleaning
shower shoes.
Yeah, I did that when I was wrestling in high school. I would wear my flip flops in the shower after practice.
And we mostly we didn't have any cleaning products to clean the shit ourselves. She was there with cleaning products where she could have cleaned and verified the motherfucking tub was clean herself. Because she said Umar did it, but it wasn't up to her like
Chicago stick with her mouth. Why you trying to take your feet? I don't get it.
Diabolical.
And this is
you
the thing.
swallowed Umar kids, ma'am, and you said he pulled a condom out.
Man, but your pinky toes in danger.
Right, all the bacteria, honey, you done internalized that. But this is another question. Did you put Crocs on Umar's mother when you put her in the shower, or did you put her in the shower at all?
Did y'all see the video that Storm dropped earlier?
She didn't put her in the shower at all.
Right.
She dropped them, man. If she would have put that lady in the shower, she would have drowned. She dropped her and had to call 911.
Right. And that's the only reason why she called. But Storm dropped the video earlier. Trey sent it to me. I played it earlier. It's not as bad. Yeah, it's not as bad as they claimed, but it was a big ass pile of trash sitting in the corner though. But it wasn't
that video was horrible.
Who do we blame the trash on though? Because his mama can't move. Do we blame it on Umar Do we blame it on the housekeepers that's been there that he's
We
paying to
blame it
take
on
care of?
everybody that stepped
Both,
foot
yeah.
in
Who
that
do we
house.
blame? We can't blame it on the mama though, cause she can't move.
You gotta
We
blame it
blame it on
on Umar. He
everybody
the one to
that
keep
Yeah.
on putting these bitches in place to do this. Excuse my
true,
language, but it's the truth, man. To do that type of stuff
true,
to your mama. Like, well, how do
Yeah.
you really feel about your mama, man?
right. There's
I
no way I'm
personally,
just letting
me
some trans
personally,
people watch my mom.
I wouldn't have no random hoes that I'm fucking take care of my mama.
That's
That
My
just ain't
mama,
right.
like
exactly,
as soon
Because
as
I
man.
they,
don't
as
trust
soon as they
these
get mad
women.
at you, they could
They
do
can
something
get,
to your mother.
there you go, Rim. I was just about to say it. As soon as they get mad at me, I'm not answering the phone while I'm on the road working. They at home with my mama. Next thing I know, my mama didn't fail.
Right.
Bro, look
Was
at what's
dropped.
going
Paramedics
on
gotta
right
be
now.
called.
They
And the
going crazy
paramedics
on that
gotta be
man, mama.
called. Because
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
bitch
he's
couldn't
an
let me.
idiot for having strange women around his goddamn mama, especially in the environment that we live in now, and not expecting it to
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Bro.
But I
that's
blame
his fault.
everybody that stepped foot in that house and didn't do anything.
Umar take the most blame because he being cheap,
Yeah, he takes the
and he
most.
should know by now. People were looking for that viral moment. That girl probably wanted to do it just because she heard Lene's story.
Right. Yeah,
No,
you
because
And
notice
then
none of
she
them
people
came
figured
from
out
she
the
could
telling
get
pit.
that.
some money out of Umar too if she say, "Hey, nigga, I'm gonna release these videos. You better hit my cash out." Now she didn't go on that second interview, but she definitely gave Storm Monroe this video. Now whether she
Mhm.
gave it to him last week when she did the
Well,
first interview or she just sent it to him, she gave it to him.
that other girl that was with
Maybe.
her gets
How,
high. You
did
can
he?
see it
The
all in.
question is, did he buy it? Did he buy that footage?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Probably
maybe
not.
she saw our videos when we were saying, "Look, where's the mother at?" You know, and this don't look as bad as you describing it.
Yeah, because
And then
we
next thing you
definitely
know,
said,
the
"Where's
video
the
with the
mama? You
mother.
there watching it?" But she
Yeah,
still, the young girl still gave us more evidence of what the fuck she was talking about than Umar, Lene, and the young girl didn't make the situation seem as bad as Lene. She just actually showed the shit to where Lene had to
yeah.
say, "Well,
She
they
didn't.
cleaned up." Really? They all that filth you was talking about, they got
Uh,
the shit cleaned up in a
yeah,
month.
you're not cleaning up that the way you was describing. You said it was
Yeah.
boxes piled to the ceiling.
That's
Yeah,
y'all
we
That
fault.
knew
was
she
All
was
just
right.
finna ask you.
to this, bash Umar a little bit more.
I know I'd be mad as hell somebody put my mama on the internet like that.
That's the
Do
reason he
you
on.
But
That's
it's
do
his
you
man.
even
fault.
That's the
know?
number one reason he responded to her anyway, because she talked about his mom. I think if she would have left it on him, he would have ignored her. But you could tell
Right.
by
But
how
he
he
ain't
sent
answering
the shit,
nobody else.
how he sent the message to her son, and what he said live. Like, I ain't never had nobody violate my mama like this. Like, y'all know you can't play with no nigga mama.
Mhm.
Do you
Yeah.
even
I didn't
know
know she
that
said all
they
that
put this
beforehand.
video out there about her?
I'm sure he knows by now.
Yeah.
You know, Umar got people that alert
You
him
probably
of
know
it.
by
I'm
now.
sure he found out as soon as Storm Monroe uploaded. He don't like Storm Monroe, so he know.
He got one of his supporters that hit me up damn near every day, asked me the same dumbass question. That we locked or we on lock
We
shit.
are.
And he asked
What?
me,
What they mean by that?
Right.
that's his
Mafia
name or something. He'd be
Studio.
like,
That's
did you
okay.
clean up out there? Did you help him? Why would I do that stupid if I'm saying he's scamming, dummy?
Oh, he asking you, did you
Damn.
help and donate to FDMG? Fuck no.
What would I do?
I
No, you
will
gonna give
donate to
to us.
FDMG
Damn.
when Umar do. When he donate to FDMG, I will.
When he
That's
put your
Raw G
proof he
boy.
bought a bando, then yeah. No, I still won't. I'm
When
not
he
doing that to no
opened
Yeah.
damn
school,
Bible.
maybe I'll think about sending $1.50.
No.
Well,
Lick you like a
I,
lollipop.
That's what she
she
Child.
said.
did.
That's what she said. You ain't see them text messages? That's what she said.
But it's funny that you bring up We On Lock because We On Lock is another Umarian that is a scammer. Y'all know the story, right?
Nah, but
No.
he
Oh
No.
hits
my
me
God.
all the
Tell
time.
him, bro.
No, I have no clue who this dude is.
You
But
All
I
gotta
would
right.
like to
tell him.
know now.
So We On Lock gave me like $12,000. And then he came out here telling the world about it. Like, he wanted money back from me because I donated $1,000 to somebody's show one night.
Well, you said he gave you $12,000.
12 racks. 12
You see how he looked though? He don't even look like he washed his face.
Ain't now one of us niggas got no story like that. We done got some money from females in our life, but I don't think none of us can say no female that gave us $12,000 at one time.
You just made me mad at my wife.
Nope.
No nigga gave you
$12,000.
I mean, it wasn't at one. Okay.
Wow.
What the hell?
And the thing is, he's married,
However
bro.
long it was, I don't think we done got there.
Wait, he married and got away with that shit?
I want to know why nobody ain't getting that shit to my. You about to get on YouTube.
Let me go to the store and spend more money than I said I'm supposed to spend.
$12,000. You about to get on YouTube? Fuck that.
He was trying to buy some pussy for them $12,000.
Bro.
He was trying to buy my attention, but it didn't work out for him too well. And then he messed up and he came and he told the whole world. So KKC be getting his behind together. Whenever they see each other, it's always a war. He always bring up the damn story. So it was hilarious.
Cause bro, you'll never escape that as long as I'm around. You gotta explain yourself about that. That's sipping on a whole new level.
Yeah, that's he was trying to trick.
Bro.
He was definitely trying to trick.
Next comment he put on the mines, I'm be like, bro, you wasting $12,000. How much did Umar get out of you, bro?
Okay.
You know he gave Umar some money.
Yeah, where the Umar Tardians at when my rent is due? For real. Good real. 12 grand.
I'm saying.
I'm doing a lot of things wrong.
We on live.
I probably got like $1,000 out of this chick on her. She didn't really like me though. She was working for the ops trying to get dirt out of me, but she paid well. But that's about the most I get from a chick, like $1,000 on YouTube. 12,000?
12,000.
That's a lot.
Right now.
Chad.
That's rent for like
Mary Ann got 68 racks.
Nah, Mary Ann ain't get no 68 racks. She been over here. Let me stop. She been
They
lying.
just tricking over here in the Umar section.
People in the Umar, yeah, I'm gonna say, bro, they balling,
They
bro.
a special kind of stupid though.
Okay. They've been funding Umar for 15 years. I mean, you know, he ain't missed a meal. Umar has not missed a meal.
Not breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
And it's crazy because he's supposed to be a vegan. That nigga ain't lost no weight.
Who's supposed to be a vegan?
Umar.
He a vegetarian.
Starting to eat chicken the other day.
Yeah, right.
That nigga ain't lost 1 pound. I can show y'all pictures for me being vegan and vegetarian. Y'all wouldn't recognize me. My face was skinny
Overweight
as the fuck.
vegan is crazy.
Did y'all see when Umar was bald? KKC, you had to see that. When Umar was
Thanksgiving
bald.
meals. Child.
Oh yeah.
You ain't see that
Umar
video,
is
KKC?
bro.
This
Yeah, I
nigga was
seen it,
bald,
bro.
like all the way bald. That nigga head look like Steel Force. You ever been to Dark Park?
Hey, Real, can I throw you under the bus?
What? Go ahead. Go ahead. What you about to
Like,
do?
look, did you hear Rim's comments about you last night?
What?
No,
What I said?
you say real.
Oh, when I said she looked like she could whip a mean potato salad and she got a nice right? That was a compliment.
Compliment.
I know it was a compliment, but I said you wasn't shit.
No,
What?
I was saying that she looked like she got a nice right.
Oh, I
That's
hear. I
just on that
can show
show.
some hands. Got hands now. That's why I
Yeah,
said
look
Mary
at
Ann
that.
can meet me outside if she wants.
That was a compliment. I was saying she looked like she got a nice right hook.
64
Them
transactions.
transactions, man.
That's what I
Was
was
that
looking
over?
at.
Was that how many months was that over?
God damn.
Like 18
Bro, that
months.
was over the course of 2 days.
I guess that's not bad over a 2-year span, but shit, 12. Jeez.
That's a lot of money.
That's my complete lifetime spending on women in my entire 43 years of being on this earth. $12,000.
He spent the rest of it on my art. I used to have a art website.
Oh, that's who you was talking about.
Yeah,
I do remember saying that.
I was to impress you
Yeah, that
too.
makes sense.
I be hanging from a tree right now.
His YouTube videos get like 100 views though.
Look, I don't know. I appreciate everybody that supports me. Just don't try to play in my face like it was ever a thing when it wasn't, honey. And don't try to come out
Exactly.
here trying to act like I owe you something because fair exchange is not robbery. And this is another thing.
Right.
Anybody that said anybody a cash apps are gifts, don't ask for no refunds. We don't do no refunds. No
No
refunds.
refund. No refund. No refund, my friend.
Donations.
Gifts. But Marianne, see,
Bruh.
that's how you show receipt. I didn't see how I didn't have to travel to this bank, that bank, and the third. See how I didn't have to take 50, 11 million years to give you some fake. Like, just saying. We're gonna watch a couple more minutes of her, and then we're gonna get into these documents. Otherwise, we would be here all night. Y'all know we could talk our mess,
Yeah,
but
we
let's go.
clowning, man.
Oh yeah, we can pull a 4 hour in a minute.
Me
Exactly.
and Lady Luck did 8 hours one day.
Okay,
Mhm.
we had fun.
God,
It was fun.
please.
Wow.
The first taste. Now,
Shit,
what is this?
Trey did
Pineapple.
24 hours
This is a
on Lene. My
Mm-hmm.
bad.
27.
27 on Lene.
Like he was on her whole neck. He was like, nope, nope.
That was diabolical.
He said, I'm gonna sit right here, drink this coffee. I might nod off, but I'm on your top. I was like, damn.
Mary got on a Jermaine Jackson shirt.
I'm
know, right?
Oh, I quit.
Straight out of 1984.
That's a
Y'all know what
conscious
it is.
community shirt, family. That's a woke shirt.
Boy, they stuck
She
in
looked like
2
Mike when he
decades
was-
behind us.
No, she looked like Mike when he first hit the moonwalk. The Motown special.
She broke out her bedazzler. If you know, you know. She broke it out. She said, this shirt looking a little plain.
Y'all crazy, man.
Oh, Sean Flossie, we're gonna be talking about Marianne's dad and the lawsuits, but you know, when you get us together, the subject is liable to be a little bit of everything. But we're gonna watch a couple more minutes of her wasting the money that she should be giving to these victims.
Blood orange, pineapple, sparkling sangria.
Okay, blood orange, pineapple, sangria. Let's taste that.
That's a hell of a taste.
She just swallowed it. She ain't taste
I
nothing.
like it, but it's not super sweet.
It's not super sweet.
Yeah. So the next one, give me a super sweet one. But I think for my guests, this would be nice. It gives
You
you
can
that
tell
fruity
she was-
taste, but it's not super sweet. I'm a very sweet wine
She
drinker.
drunk off the tastings.
She lit.
That's a hell of a taste.
This is our white sangria.
That's a whole glass.
White sangria. I love sangria. So, okay, this is the white sangria.
That
Let's
is the
taste that.
size of a
But you ain't even give your palate a time to chill. Like, how you
None.
tasting something new? I'm so
She's trying
confused.
to get drunk. She ain't got
Yeah,
time for all
free.
these coffee beans and shit. She said she's trying to get lit.
Miss Independent ain't ish. She said that's not tasting, that's a drink. She there drinking for the free. Ooh, child.
That's what I said.
Sweet wine can be a bit much. I think if you have a refined palate for wine, you can enjoy sweets as well as dry. Like I love me a good Riesling, you know what I'm saying? But I do like a nice sweet finish on a good Chardonnay. But let's continue.
Those he's chasing. I don't think I'm gonna taste too many, guys. I gotta drive back home.
Winking and lying and winking.
Now this one I like. This one is real. Is this the sweetest? I really like this one. This one's nice. This one I love. This one,
Lady, you already tasted
I
it.
taste the fruit, but it's not super sweet. I'm gonna taste a third one and then make a decision for 2 bottles tonight, guys. So every month I would get a bottle here, and then 2 bottles. I signed for every month I would get 2 bottles here, and then 2 bottles over there. So by the time I'm penciled in, my construction work start, I think the last Monday in June. So by the time my winery is completed, I already have some bottles to put in place. So she's gonna let me taste a third one. What is this one?
This is called our Romance Red.
Romance Red. Let's try this. Romance Red. Nah, I think these 2 are it. This
That was
is good.
alcoholic
Yeah.
taste right there.
Mhm.
Now she got super excited.
So the
Uh-huh.
Romance Red and the
White sangria.
White
We also
sangria.
have a red sangria.
Okay, I like the way.
Man, she finna be in the house. Lit,
Good. I'm
That
excited,
woman
guys.
gonna be running over to the
So
left by the time
also
she
they
gets
have little knickknack while she
Child, I'm over Miss Mary Air with this nonsense.
she taking it to the head. She's not even sipping. Marianne,
Right.
it's a
I
sip.
thought you're
It's a
supposed to
sip.
swish it around in your mouth and spit it out. She taking that shit straight
She
to the
taking
head.
shots of wine.
She gonna be walking out towards the left. I mean, leaning by the time she get in her car. You can make this out. And they hell drive home.
That's how I used to be at communion, because you only got one swig of the wine. I was trying to get as much as I could in them school days.
See, she got a cracker to help absorb that alcohol. She didn't have nothing. Lord.
A mess. But we was laughing in chat and I didn't get to give Indy Remy his thank you or her thank you for the super chat. $9.99 for the dope panel. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that is tuned into this super panel. No matter where you're watching us from, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, make sure you hype up the video, and let me show you some love for your support.
Together we rise, higher and higher. No chains can define us. No echo can bind us. Where the vision reborn, leaving this behind.
Thank you very much. Now, while we had our fun and we've laughed a little bit, let's talk about these documents. So the plaintiff, J.N. Michelle DeSille, a tenant who lived at 1434 Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, and the defendant, of course, Luckner L. Lorient, the owner-landlord of the building. The incident date, November 19, 2014. And y'all know what happened, but let me give you a recap to those who are just joining the show. A fire broke out in the building, and the person was burned, seriously injured, because the landlord allowed dangerous, defective conditions. The landlord owned, operated, maintained, managed, and repaired the building, but failed to keep it safe. Mr. or Mrs. DeSille is suing for money damages for the injuries, and the complaint asks for an amount in excess of the jurisdictional limits of all lower courts, a very significant sum. While Marianne is in wine stores, tasting sample wines and getting drunk, getting a winery built in her basement in June of 2026. This case was filed in February of 2015. So as we look into document number 1, let's begin. Now, defendant Lucky Lorient, by his attorney Ernest D. Wilson, Esquire, interposes the following answer to the plaintiff's complaint. Let me make sure this is the one. Yes, this is. To the plaintiff's complaint. Denies knowledge or information thereof sufficient to form a belief as to the truth of the allegations contained in paragraphs numbered 1, 2, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19 of the plaintiff's complaint. And he admits all the allegations contained in paragraph 3, which essentially is just that he owns the property. Please take notice that the affirmative defenses are set forth as follows. As for the first affirmative defense, the amount recoverable shall be diminished in the proportion which the culpable conduct attributable to the plaintiff bears to the culpable conduct which caused the damages, including but not limited to plaintiff's contributory negligence and or assumption of the risk. So basically what they're saying is, because you chose to live there, it's your fault. That the liability of this answering defendant is limited under the terms of Article 16 of the CPLR. That there is no personal jurisdiction over this answering defendant as service of process and has not been personally made within the state of New York, nor pursuant to statutory authority. Now, this is probably when he was hiding in Haiti. So not only was he trying to evade criminal, prosecution, he was also trying to avoid civil accountability.
That's diabolical.
Right. Very much so. That this answering defendant had no notice of the alleged dangerous or defective condition. And we know that that's a lie because he had over a decade of notices about what was happening. That there exists no proximate causation between any alleged acts or breach of duty by this answering defendant and the plaintiff's alleged injury and or cause of action herein. That within the complaint fails to meet the pleading requirements as set forth in the CPLR. That although this answering defendant specifically denies liability for the occurrence and damages complained of, if this answering defendant is found liable for such occurrence and damages, this answering defendant's share of liability assigned to all persons or entities liable and pursuant to the section 1601 of the Civil Practice Law and Rules, the liability of this answering defendant to plaintiff for the non-economic loss shall not exceed this answering defendant's equitable share determined in accordance with the relative culpability of each person causing or contributing to the total liability for non-economic loss, which means essentially he is trying to make it be a wash so that he doesn't have to pay any damages at all. Okay. That upon information and belief, future costs and or expenses incurred or to be incurred by plaintiff for medical care, dental care, custodial care, or rehabilitative services, loss of earning and or other economic loss has been or with reasonable certainty will be replaced or indemnified in whole or in part from a collateral source as defined in section 4545 of the New York Civil Practice Laws and Rules. If any damages are recoverable against this answering defendant, the amount of such damages shall be diminished by the amount of funds which the plaintiff has or shall receive from such collateral source. So basically, he's saying that if she gets paid out from an insurance policy, he should only have to make up the difference from whatever that she gets from an insurance policy so she doesn't have a bonanza. Lady Luck, would you agree with that?
Typically that's what they want to be able to do. The majority of the judgment comes from some insurance policy, just like suing a company or a business. Oftentimes they try to file a claim where they have insurance to cover, these types of lawsuits, and then they pay what that difference is. Considering the fact that he violated many codes, and because of his negligence, this is what really created the fire itself. I don't see how an insurance company would even pay the cost of it, or he would be able to get a claim in and they actually cover it, because they're going to ask for all the information from the investigation. So I would find it hard to believe that the insurance would even try to cover anything to begin with, because of the nature and the cause of the fire itself. But the insurance companies don't like to pay either. So I would find it hard to believe, even if he filed a claim, that they would actually pay out. So either way, it comes down to him being responsible for his estate.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody else want to weigh in right now before we finish through this page?
I agree with it, especially if you went to court. If he went to court about it and was being accused of it, I don't think the insurance would pay out, especially based off of that.
Yeah, they're gonna use the investigation, the details of what caused the fire and all of that, because you get, classic insurance scams happen where you have something happen and it ends up being the fault of the individual. It's not like a natural, disaster or something beyond the owner's control. This man ignored, warnings and safety code violations. He ignored all of that. He never took accountability or anything. If he tries to file a claim, that's the first thing they're going to want. They're going to want to know, okay, what was the results of the investigation? What caused the fire? And they're going to see all of this documentation. They're going to say, no, we're not paying this out. You got to pay it.
You absolutely right. It's based on just my background, writing policies, and something like this occurred. Based on the documentation, it was an overload of the circuit. That right there is that's negligence. The insurance company is going to look for a reason to deny the claim. That's the name of the game anyway. And based on the documentation, they wouldn't pay out for this.
Yeah. Yep, not at all.
And we just looking at the answer. Wait until we get into the actual docs, the full docs. Okay.
Yeah,
So
all they would need is the fire marshal's approval, on based on how the fire started. And they would just get that from the fire marshal, and that'd be enough evidence for them to not pay nothing.
oh, we gonna look at the fire marshal report. I got it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we about to get there. All right. And welcome, Mr. Judge and Nightish, to the panel. And this that this answering defendant had no duty to warn plaintiff against an open and obvious condition, that plaintiff voluntarily engaged in a dangerous activity and in doing so assumed the risk attendant thereto, and those risks were open, obvious, and known. That the within complainant fails to state a claim or cause of action upon which relief can be granted, that the injuries, losses, damages, and occurrences alleged in the complainant were the result of an independent, superseding, and or intervening cause or causes over which this answering defendant had no control or right of control and in no way participated. That the injuries, losses, or damages alleged in the complaint were caused and or contributed by the contributory faults, lack of care, culpable conduct, and negligence of the plaintiff and or other individuals or entities and or independent contractors for whose conduct this answering defendant is not responsible. But also, before I continue, I want to say thank you to the person that helped me to source the information. I appreciate you. I don't know if you want your name out in the streets, but thank you very much. It's always good to have a team of people working together. So now with this part right here, I can see why the lawyer is working this angle, because the fire started because the water cooler caught a fire. Should that tenant have had that water cooler in the building? Or is that a non sequitur because the landlord was operating in a criminal operation with those SROs, dirty hands theory? Anybody?
That's a good
question.
Without him being a slumlord having the SROs, then that wouldn't have been in there. It's not the fact that the water cooler was in there. All that shit was plugged on one damn power surge. That boy had 30 goddamn things in the power surge.
Yeah, they say he had extension cords and lines running through the hallways.
Right. And he didn't ever fix the issues addressed in the inspection. So, stuffing people in these rooms is, already his fault because he allowed it to happen. But then, he never addressed the concerns that were brought up by inspectors. So,
my question is,
able to keep it open.
My question is, how did he get the funding for the building? Because according to the story, he only came to America with $1, and once he cashed it, it was only a couple of cents, and now he got a whole dilapidated building, man. So I'm
a hustling motherfucker.
That means one or two things. Either one, she was lying about that, or he may have came across poor, worked hard, did everything that he was supposed to do as A's and Q's, and then when he was in charge and finally got greedy and said, you know what, I don't care that I came from a poor background. I don't care if I was once a destitute like these guys. I finally made it to the top, and I'm going to do whatever I can to stay on the top.
I would say the quickest answer where he got the money from is he ran churches. So he got the money from his non-profit organization.
Like
That
Umar,
could be
which
true.
is why
Same people
Marianne is in love with Umar.
The
Yep,
same
tithes and
people
offerings.
that were at his church as members, they were the same ones renting from him.
Yep, tithes and offerings.
Oh,
The
okay.
hate
You know what
go ahead, Mo.
he was taking advantage of his own community because I'm pretty sure those people that he turned that into a rooming house, charging them probably like 150 to 600, well, like 150 a week, 200 a week, or whatever. Those are people that couldn't rent nowhere else.
And he
So
probably
they-
helped sponsor them get here. They were probably illegals at the time as well.
Yeah,
It was the Haitian community. I think he scammed his own people.
that's what he did.
That's what it sounds like.
And with this announcement of how quickly people can manipulate churches, I would like to announce the opening of Mr. Judge's Church, where we worship legalism. We talk about laws all the time. We worship them. First law is you must donate to me in my church.
Boy.
In fact, we're still into legalism. There's not a day we don't donate. That's how unique we are.
Y'all crazy as hell. All right, let's continue. That plaintiff, through the exercise of reasonable care, could have discovered the alleged defects, apprehended the danger, and avoided the injury. Child, you sleep in your house and someone tell you could have put the fire out, or you could have put the fire out. The devil. Child, that the plaintiff caused and or created the dangerous condition complained of, and therefore within complaints must be dismissed. Now let's talk about that for a minute. You're just plugging things into the wall. There's a reasonable expectation that when you're in your house, the outlets are going to work. Who knows that the building is wire faulty except for the owner?
Right.
And
so they trying to say, but they trying to say it's not his fault that it's like that. He didn't cause it to become that way.
But he left it that way.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. His lawyers are doing their job. I ain't mad at them, but these people are immigrants. Most of them are probably coming from places where they didn't have running water and electricity any goddamn way. They don't know about circuits overloading and power surges having too much shit in it. They just know they in a SOR and they need to be able to refrigerate their food and cook and microwave and plug their charge up. And if they all had shit like that individually in their room, that means he didn't even provide them a community space like a rooming house where all these motherfuckers could cook and shit.
Nope.
Right.
And those,
Yeah.
but the thing that makes that more diabolical is those were two actual apartments. How that building was originally coded was to have a one family apartment on the second story and another apartment on the third story. So if he didn't have a kitchen for them, that means he took the kitchen out and built another room there.
Yeah, he had 26 people staying on the second floor alone.
Damn.
And you can speak to this Raw G. BB said that a lot of those buildings don't really have a lot of windows. It's just rooms. Is that true?
You know,
That is true. Yeah, because they're built. Right, they're built. Right, and next to each other.
To get to the other room to them.
Yeah, it's a railroad apartment.
You guys would be surprised how common this is, though, because I mean, I'm friends with somebody whose dad is a slumlord, and and he actually lives in one of those slumlord apartments. And one thing that happened that was really screwed up is bees actually had nested in the second pillar beam because it's like a 2-story unit. So then bees nested in that area, and the dad wouldn't actually fund for removing it. All they did is spray. He hired some people to spray and such, and it didn't even kill the bees, and they only died off when I told my friend to just get some plywood and nail the entrance to starve the bees out.
You should have told him to get some diesel fuel.
Yeah, and put a couple on top of it.
But my point is like those landlords where they put everyone in small units and then they don't pay them for a whole lot of stuff. And get this, it's that bad of an apartment, so nasty, and guess how much he wants tenants to pay monthly? $970 per month.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are they full apartments or are they rooms?
They're full apartments, but you got to understand they're so flippin' tiny. The plumbing is very terrible. The AC is like my friend in his room, because his dad, owns the place. He actually showed me that if he turned on the AC in his apartment, it would hit the breaker. It would some sort of wiring issue that caused the breaker to constantly fuse out, and so the whole power would go out within like 3 minutes of turning on the AC. Because I'd be like, dude, it's too hot in here. You put too many candles and all this other shit. Put on the AC, and he was like, if I turn on the AC, the power will go out in like 3 minutes. And he flipped it, and it did.
Yeah, the house needs to be rewired.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And certain things got to be on their own breaker.
Right. I was gonna say some of these. I don't know a whole lot about construction, but I know that some of this stuff is built based on occupancy, based on use. You building for, a commercial complex versus residential. So all of that is gonna configure the wiring and how much it can handle at one time. If you overload it like that because you stuffed 26 people in it, naturally it's gonna, at some point the wiring and everything is just gonna give out. But it wasn't like he wasn't warned.
Floor.
I mean, he was giving citations for city code violations, and he ignored it.
On one floor. We don't know how many was on the third.
Exactly.
Not that, it's the fact that those buildings are years old, like back in
hundreds of years old, so they easy to burn up any damn way.
Right, that's old wire. It's overloading the old wire, the original wiring. Maybe that's crazy.
That's
Right.
crazy, yeah.
And again, back to the question you asked before, and what Clark said in the chat. There is only windows in the front and windows in the back because the walls are touching the very next building, like they're all interconnected. So that apartment building going on fire, it could have started something similar to a forest fire on that block, because the wood is also really old and decayed too. But child, right, no fire escapes. There's no way to get out of there.
That's crazy.
It is. Let's continue. Any judgment entered in favor of plaintiffs should be reduced pursuant to GOL 15108 by the amount of any settlement, release, covenant not to sue, or covenant not to enforce a judgment, or the amount of consideration paid by any person or entity liable to plaintiff for the injuries alleged in the complaint. Yeah, they want the insurance to pay for it, child. Them people ain't had no renter's insurance, and I'm sure it wasn't part of the lease either.
The insurance was going to automatically deny the claim. Automatic. I'm telling you, it was going to void the policy off top.
Yeah, you can't get no renter's insurance and no shit like that.
Yeah, man, I would hang up the phone on anybody calling me based on that type of living.
It's 26 other people that live in you. Oh, man, you're gonna make a claim within the first month or so, talking about you got robbed.
Right.
Exactly. But the tenants were illegal. The city had given him multiple citations, and he would clean out the building when they were coming to inspect. And after they inspected and they cleared him, what he would do is just have them move back in.
Goodness gracious. He circumvented this
all
over the place.
Diabolical.
Well, we know who taught Marianne how to scam.
And they were his own people.
I'm gonna be honest.
Told us Go ahead.
I'm gonna push back just a little bit, because based on what you said, Moneyboy Trey, these people are used to living like this in their own countries. Like I've been out of the country one time, and I remember on an excursion seeing like a house full of people just in there. It was no central air and heat, but it was hot as hell. And these folks was just laying on the floor. They was just around. So I believe this is what they are used to, and they don't understand how it works in this country.
They didn't, because again, he probably was getting illegals over here and probably helping them out. His daughter did say that that's one of the things he did. He was helping them, but he was taking advantage of them too, because they said most of his tenants were either old women or women with kids. So he was taking advantage of women. The same thing you hate Umar Johnson for doing. But your daddy was such an upstanding, admirable man. Would give you the shirt off his back if you paid them tithes and that rent.
Boy,
So, so you're saying that she gravitated towards what she hates.
Yeah.
Exactly. Most humans do.
Poetic irony.
Or what she loved the most. You know, I was having a conversation last night where the people were talking about sexual frustration between mother and son. But there is psychological complex for it. It's Oedipus and Electra. Maybe she didn't fulfill her Oedipus or her Electra complex, and she had some sexual tension towards her father. And that's why she liked Umar, which also explains her obsession.
That's heavy.
Her husband is a light-skinned Umar. Have you seen her husband?
No.
Like Umar.
Give me a second. I'll email it to you.
Hey, I'm just going to say this, though. And I know it's that we're talking about Marianne now and not necessarily Lene, but Lene did say in one of her live streams, and I found this statement very bizarre. She said that her father was her first love, and I thought of like first love. That's really what
that's
most daughters feel like that.
That's normal for all men and women to say that their first love, the first person they attracted to and teaching about that is their mama and or their daddy. So that's a normal thing.
Yeah, she's normal in that regard.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a different kind of love.
I never felt such attachment.
Child. All right. So that the plaintiff failed and or refused to take responsible steps to avoid, minimize, and or mitigate his injuries or damages. Now, he did try to pull that in court too, that he was trying to evict people. But eventually, I mean, people just should not have lived there. But wherefore the defendant demands that the plaintiff's complaint be dismissed together with the costs and disbursements of this action. And then it's just the lawyers.
But why didn't the city just come shut it down?
Because he would clean it up.
Clean it up to like what standard though? The nigga failed shit for 10 years.
Yeah, but he would just you just patch it. You put a patch on because you're not having an electrical overload if you don't have 150 people living in one building.
Think of it like this, Trey. If you know that the city is coming to shut you down, but you also know that if you clean it up, they'll go away, and you can every time they show up, you can just clean it up and therefore stretch out how long you're exploiting people for money. And if that was your goal from the very beginning, wouldn't you want to clean it up and keep it running for as long as you can, even if you knew eventually they were going to shut it down just so you can keep the scam going?
Well, I'm gonna go with what she said. Her dad met many presidents, politicians, aldermen, and all that. Maybe he was greasing their palms to turn the other way.
Well, this is why you need to get active in your community when it comes to local politics, because you can have a hand in your local councilman or woman when it comes to this type of stuff.
Well, you know that's what they say about the dude that owns Fox News, right? That he shaped the election for Reagan. He helped him win. And that he also helped Trump win too. So there is something to be said about media and political allegiances, because by him helping Reagan get into office, that's how he got Fox News on TV.
We know Al Gore got cheated.
Child, he did. So did, what was his name? Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders got cheated.
Well, he got punked by his own party though, so we don't care. His own party did him like this.
Biden ultimately did too. Biden got hella punked at the end.
But I think Biden,
he did that.
Biden decided to step down. He could have kept running. He decided to.
Well, the thing is, I have about that is what I think is funny is that the Democrats literally had everyone saying Biden 2026. And then, or 2025, 2026, whichever. And then it wasn't until like 6 months into the race that they're like, oh, actually, no, it's going to be Harris now. And there's only, 3-4 months left in the race, and they still expected her to win?
Yeah, that would have did better bringing Hillary.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She did a
ashes
hell of
to
a
her.
job as she did and got a whole lot more votes than you would have expected. But, I mean, come on. You
Sarah
literally
Palin did better than her.
you only give them 3 months to run a campaign, and then you expect them to be, and you're surprised they don't win?
If they had got Hillary, Hillary would have won on short notice.
Nah.
I think
Hillary got
and Trump, they voted for her like a motherfucker the first time. I think the hatred for Trump, and they would have had Hillary, somebody they already familiar with and voted for prior. I think she would have took them over the top. Harris was unknown to motherfuckers when she said, okay, I'm gonna run, other than being the vice president. We didn't know her.
We barely knew that she was vice
People didn't
president.
like who she was when she became vice president.
Nah, Hillary was getting too much pushback because of what happened in the 90s with the super predator statements and what the Clinton administration pulled.
But look at Biden. He was with it too, though. He was one of the main ones.
That didn't hurt Hillary at all because she still was able to run and put up good fucking numbers. She punked Bernie Sanders out. She took his spot.
She definitely did cut him off. She definitely did cut him off with the legs.
Now Hillary was just married to the niggas that made the super. She was married to the nigga that enacted the law. Biden was his vice president, but Bernie signed off on that motherfucker. All three of them was in cahoots, and everybody they still managed to win their party's nomination. So people didn't care about this shit.
So do you think something like this is why? Depending on who's in I guess politics or the party in New York when this case took place, do you think her father did have some people like in his pocket? Like what?
To be honest with you, I don't even think our votes even matter. I don't even think we pick them. I don't think we pick them. I think they get picked from whoever's running the show.
But what I'm saying, Real, for Mary Ann's father to pull this off for 10 years, there was political, elections that took place.
Why would he knew a lot of important people.
Like what happened?
But she said it.
But that time period, there was who was over this? What happened?
I think it was Giuliani. Like in that time, I think it was Giuliani.
2016,
2004.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he done ran through all of them.
Or 2014. No, Giuliani was gone.
No, it's Bloomberg.
I think the guy that took
Bloomberg.
it out.
Bloomberg.
Yeah, that clown.
Y'all are so silly. But come on, let's get back to the document. All right. So now look at this, y'all. This is his direct response. I, Luckner Lorient, being duly sworn, deposes and says, I have read the foregoing answer and know the contents thereof. The contents of the answer are true in the best of my knowledge, except as those matter therein stated to be alleged upon information and belief. As to those matters, I believe them to be true. And he signed this in 2015. He just really had no desire to clean it up.
He didn't care.
So now, Lady Luck, I want to get your thoughts on stuff. You've been a little bit quiet. What are you thinking about everything we've read so far?
Oh, I'm just absorbing it all in. It's just like what I think he did was he cozied up to the right people. Politics started on a local level. If you're talking about passing an inspection like this, you don't really need to know the governor. You just need to know who's over, the city code inspectors. So he calls it up to the right people to be able to kind of have them look the other way. I don't know what the reputation is for, these code officials in New York, but I know here in Georgia, you get next to the right people, they'll look the other way a few times for you to be able to kind of get away with some crap. And you pay them a little money and look out for them. Yeah, you make sure when they're up for election, you out there donating to their campaign.
You're a big
and he's a pastor. Yeah, so these people come in through churches all the time and, running their campaign and garnering support and all of that in the
Remember,
community.
legalism is
They
at
call
6.
it lobbying.
Exactly.
That's the legal way to grease
There you go,
palms.
lobby.
It's
Yep.
lobbyists.
Yep. I think that's what it came down to, because how do you get to a point where now you've been charged with criminal negligence after all of these years and you were ignoring the violations that you received? Somebody had to be overriding the violations and then not hold you accountable. He should have already been in jail. Like, you put people's lives at risk. He should have been in jail. If he couldn't pay fines, they should have already had an investigation and charged him. But look how long it took. And look what happened. It had to take a fire for people to be hurt and somebody lose their life. So it wasn't just, we stand on top of him sort of thing. They dropped the ball too. The city dropped the ball and he ignored it because he got away with it for so long. The lawsuit is one thing. That's a civil matter. But criminal charges, totally different. But unfortunately, it took somebody to lose their life. And so, that this man didn't even care. His disposition in court was like, yep, you're absolutely right. It's all their fault. It's not my fault at all. Right. It's all their. His head just tooted up in the air. I'm looking at it like, does this dude have a condition? What's wrong with him?
And then he tried to run.
Was the civil suit filed before the criminal charges were actually filed? Because he missed some depositions, which ultimately led to criminal charges being filed on him. And they're saying he was a flight risk because he was missing depositions. So that was before he was ever charged.
The fact that he did that let you know that he was guilty. What you running for?
Yep. It's a deposition. I mean, it's basically like a question answer session under oath. You're not going to jail. They're doing a deposition. Right. But
if that's the case,
then stay away from that.
We see why Mary Ann can walk into a police precinct with a fake chick and have no word.
But here's the thing, though. We don't know what the fuck Mary Ann did when she cut that goddamn camera off. We never saw her with a check either. She could tell us she did any goddamn thing, but we didn't see her give no goddamn checks, no Patrick Bishop. We can't even confirm that she talked to a goddamn Patrick Bishop.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can.
The
voicemail. She could have went in there, made that scene, and walked right back out the goddamn door.
But it's the voicemail from Patrick Bishop, though.
Got on that, but Patrick Bishop could have been calling her because remember she did say she went down and tried to get a restraining on Umar. I believe she did that because all these women have done it. I was just ranting on the live I did earlier. Younger me 3 years ago was ranting about me being in one. I live in Memphis and a woman told these people I was in a relationship with her in her house. I ain't going into detail because she was in the chat and I ain't on that shit, but shit like that happens all the goddamn time. So I believe she actually went and said, Umar, join my membership and he harassing me. I think she actually did that.
I believe it.
And they just said, man, we can't do nothing about that. That's probably why Patrick Bishop responded to her.
Yeah,
that could have been
the right recourse.
Or she could have hired an actor.
Yeah, he told her to stop pinning him up.
She should have went to the court and got a petition for a protection order if that be the case. Like, you going to the cops, that's not the appropriate route to take. If you're talking about a protection or restraining order, you go to court and file a petition for that. Unless that person tried to do you bodily harm, go to court.
And most times the police report will strengthen the shit, but like her argument was he joined my membership.
He joined a membership on a channel.
I can't prove it's Umar Johnson. I ain't got no IP addresses or nothing. I don't understand that people be trolling, pretending to be motherfuckers on here. That for sure was Umar.
I'll say this. Yeah. Even if all of that is fake, this right here is real. And so if the police can literally connect you to this, I wouldn't fool around with that. Because there's a reason why she left New York and went to Ohio. Is this the reason?
Running like her daddy.
But
so the thing is too.
Hold on a second, Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge, hold on a second. We have given y'all 1 hour and 49 minutes. Please be sure to tip your content creators. tip us first and foremost with the like. Secondly, with the share, make sure you hit the super chat and the cash app of each and every host on this panel. Thank you.
Welcome back to Mind Chaos Brew. Today we're diving into the chaos. Support us by donating today.
Thank you kindly.
The thing I also want to point out is in that very video, if you pay attention to the background, not the cop at the front entrance that she talked about was literally laughing when he was telling whoever it was, hey, yeah, she says she has a check for you, what have you, and you could hear him laughing in the background. So even then, that showed them they weren't taking her seriously.
That's true. But
they know she's crazy.
Right, but the indictment actually was filed in 2016, so that was after this civil case was filed. But let's look at, which I don't understand why they did have a whole bunch of departments collaborating together though, so that may have been the delay. They wanted to really secure the indictment this time, but that's odd. Wow. Let's look at the
So he got sued civilly before charges were ever brought against him. And maybe had he showed up at the depositions, he may not have even been charged criminally.
Yeah, once he didn't show up for that, whoever was in his pocket probably was like, I can't help you now.
Thank you so much for your support. Every dollar counts. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I think is just demonstrates that Marianne is both either insane or just simply not intelligent is why would you highlight your own dad when it was just in passing and then cause other content creators to look into it more deeply and then reveal information that is not only publicly acquired, but she knew would put him in a bad light, but she's going to mention him anyway.
So she heard Trip C say.
I gotta defend Long Shark. I don't know how the fuck Trip C knew this information when we ended up talking about Cuts that night, but she was already up on it. I don't know if Mary Ann had ever mentioned her dad or not, but Trip was on it.
No, what I'm getting at is when she brought it, when she made that video along with the fake check saying, oh, these people said this about my daddy and my daddy was this and that. You guys only mentioned the dad one time, and as you guys have said, you focused on her. It wasn't really about him, but because she brings it up again and starts making all these things, oh, he's great, he did that, that in turn sparks, okay, let's look more into the dad, and that reveals all this, again, which is publicly acquired information.
That's true.
Well, I'm assuming she got emotional in that point. That was a side effect of her being extra emotional. But I can understand why she would be upset that she heard her daddy being talked about. I could get it.
But when did this occur? How long ago did Trip C?
It was about
like 2 live streams.
3 weeks ago, maybe 2. It was shortly after everybody started talking about the first fake check. Because it was like my second time being on y'all panel, Real. So it was definitely like a month ago.
Okay, 3 weeks to a month ago, she's just now bringing this up, as opposed to saying something when someone first said something 3 weeks, a month ago about her dad. So for me, it was just her way of trying to just have this selective fake outrage. You're gonna wait almost a month to sit here and respond about somebody saying something about your dad. But yet when we watched the video of him in court, she wasn't in court.
No, she was not.
If you would support your dad, and what's going on, whether he's right or wrong, why weren't you in court? How do you come up out of nowhere 4 weeks later? How dare you all talk about my father? Like, we don't even know. What are you talking about? Who said anything about your dad? And that most of us was asking that. Who said something about her dad? And she waits a month later.
I was sitting there like, ooh, why she won't say my name? I wouldn't have behind
taking a hidden dig and everybody who was lost and had nothing to do with it. The one she trying to take a hidden dig at, and yet you wait a whole month to even respond about this regarding your father.
It was February 26th.
That's why I said it was definitely like my second time being on Rim and them panel.
Oh my gosh, just a month.
And
Wait,
real
hold
quick,
on a second. Oh, go ahead,
Mhm.
Uncle Mo.
No, I'm Mr. Judge.
I'm sorry. I didn't see. I didn't see who was talking
No
because I was
problem.
looking at the chat. Go ahead.
No problem. I just wanted to address because Miss Independent said she couldn't send any money to Rimrom. Actually, Miss Independent, that's not true. If you go to www.elect Rimrom for President in 2029, we are accepting all forms of
He
cash.
trying to get me shot.
And I want to make an announcement. Speaking of lobbying, future President Rimrom, we just got notice that the Chinese are very interested in investing in your campaign. They want to meet you on Tuesday.
He trying to get me assassinated.
Rim, you getting that much money? They shutting down your cash app?
No,
I switched my Cash App because something happened to it. I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but
you got too many donations, nigga. They thought you was trafficking.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's why he has to become president, so he can become immune for 4 years for all that money he gets.
Miss Independent, if you did try to send me something in my thing, I'll come over to chat and put my new Cash App in there.
Just send it to me. I'll make sure he don't get it.
Y'all horrible.
Hold
on. KKC.
No one can steal from Money Trade because he never gives nobody nothing.
Hold on, Mr. Judge. KKC, they are asking to hear your opinion in the chat.
I know people like instant gratification.
Yes. KKC?
I'm so sorry because I done got lost in the email that I just received, and so I'm totally unplugged. I'm so sorry.
Can we get a spoiler alert, sir?
So I received the email from the city of Wilmington, Delaware, about FDMG and any violations or any applications for certificate of occupancies within the past 2 years. And so once I got this email, I just been reading it, and I'm setting up a show for tomorrow. So I apologize.
Well,
I don't know
what's
going on.
You're not gonna give us any
He has not
spoilers?
applied for it. We already know he ain't applied for shit. So that I'm breaking that news already. Now I don't know about the other shit, but he definitely ain't applied for the. He told y'all the nigga was randomly in the school last week throwing shade.
Absolutely. I can't say there hasn't been any application for that. I can't
I can say
that.
this though. That same bag of trash been out there since September, at least when I went in September, in the same spot. I don't know how that shit ain't fucking like deteriorated a little.
Umar said he ain't picking up no trash, King. He ain't doing it.
I'm gonna pick that shit up the next time I go by. Throw that shit away myself, man.
Hey, have you guys paid attention to his lack of transportation system too? Not only does he have no buses or anything like that, but he's talked about getting vans. And there was this one video I saw where a random lady just showed up saying, "Oh, you're Dr. Umar," and he's like, "Yeah." And not only does he get a hug from her saying, "I need a hug," he actually says, "Oh, do you have a van? We can actually get the kids and bring them all in there," or whatever. A random lady that just showed up, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, she's gonna be our bus driver." And the best part, it's not even gonna be a bus; it's just gonna be a van. Let's go.
The punchline was it was an Astro van.
Oh.
I'm going back to the chat. And so okay, so I see somebody.
What'd you say, Rim?
I didn't block. Though it says, "Can I unblock Alice in Wonderland?" I never blocked her. Somebody probably sniped her. You know, some people be butt sniping people out the chat. But I don't remember ever doing that. But I'll definitely go on my thing and check and get her off of there. If somebody did, I apologize because I didn't.
Look, Alice in Wonderland all the time.
Yeah,
look, she said,
"Look." I'm saying. I don't remember taking her out of my chat.
Amez, look, KKC. She said that 706 said LOLK KC don't have the same energy. Or okay, I work in a call center. I could easily take his place. My motivation. Ooh, KKC, what you did to this young lady?
I listen, man. I have that effect on
Is
some
that
ladies out
Lene?
here. I don't know.
You
I'm
don't have
not
the
sure.
same energy. I'll
don't know who
I'll
she
call
wanna
AT&T
be, but
tomorrow. They'll have the same energy
I
for
did
tomorrow.
see her comment about Lynn and Anna, and I believe that she may be upset because my position on my stance about Lennon. I've been, on here talking about Umar Johnson for over 6 years. And my whole thing is this: when Lennon had the opportunity to speak towards the foolishness that happened years ago, he chose not to. My channel and folks that was associated with my channel stood 10 toes down during that time. He had every opportunity to vet all the information and he chose not to. He chose to break a story that was false. And I'm calling him out on it. And it is what it is.
Sounds fair
What
to
did
me.
I miss? Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, when did that
Yeah.
happen?
Moving right along, honey. Moving right along.
Uh-oh.
KKC said,
This is America. Everyone can get told off. Don't mess with us, sugar. We speak our minds. That's the American way. Bold and unapologetic.
Imagine if that had eyeballs.
Wow.
It's no love lost. It is,
And that's how the Marianne sector was created.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
If the freaking doll just started swinging me through the box, I would take that doll and I'd burn it.
Don't forget about me. Just had posted an hour ago. I have no time for anyone's mess. I'm in a war. Please take care of yourself. I can't worry about anyone else right now but myself. I will deal with others after this BS is over. She really act like she is doing something to take Umar down.
But she ain't been
Is that Renee or Marianne?
About all this shit.
She's not
She
even
ain't
relevant.
doing nothing but making them still ass videos.
let her be great. Let her be great. See, you know what? Before we get into
She's
this
great in imagination. That's about it.
No, before we get back to this daggone fire report, we're gonna remind you about these garbage pail kids.
I walk around humble. If you was looking for it, you found trouble. Scarred up from beating on niggas. I got some foul knuckles. Claiming king in my city, I took your crown from you. The pain lasts long, but when you strike them, it sounds subtle. Knitted baby hat with the strings and the goose down bubble. Grabbed the gun and covered the nozzle up with the pound muzzle. Hoopty ran out of gas right by the Midtown tunnel. Walked to the gas station, poured it in with the round funnel. The roulette, blackjack, royal flusher with wild hustles. Gave me 2 fours, I split them, then
I do have one question though.
I got an
I do have a
update
question,
on the
though.
community post. Somebody asked her, "Oh my, is Umar trying to go after Lennon? If so, that is crazy. This will never end." And 58 minutes ago, she said, "No, he's on my ass, and I need people to find something to do so I can go after him. He sees me as the target, and he constantly on my page with BS. Umar Johnson don't be on that woman page. And who is stopping her from talking about him? We cannot stop you from going live and talking about this nigga, man. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Well, what is said about her?
Well, I'm guessing she's saying this came from Umar, but she shows something where it says, "Dr. Umar supporters, I need your help. I need your help finding an attorney in the Saratoga Springs, West Jordan, Salt Lake City, Utah area." That we all know Lennon stays in that area, so how's she gonna say he on her ass and he talking about looking for a lawyer in Lennon area? I don't even know when this is. I'm gonna go to Umar page and give y'all an update. I'm sorry, MCB.
You good?
I do have a question though. Why do we care when I don't understand why she was talking to us about a winery? Why would we care?
Because she was trying to flex, Mr. Judge. That's why. She trying to let us know she got all this money. So we're going to get into this fire report and what happened and what the fire report discovered so we can see why she not paying these people and they had to lose their attorney. So the Fire Department of New York incident report from November 19, 2014 at 12:38 in the morning. Extinguishment by fire service personnel, rescue removed from harm, check for extension, detector alerted occupants, multifamily dwelling. Okay. So the battalion chief, Daniel Kruger, this is his narrative. On Wednesday, November 19, 2014, at 38 minutes past midnight, the following units were dispatched to a verbal report of a building fire by an occupant of the fire building at the door of the firehouse. The incident location is street address 1434 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, so on and so forth. Upon arrivals, units operated as follows. Units responded to a phone alarm for a fire. The exact building address was not initially available. Units arrived at the reported location and found fire issuing from windows on the second floor of the 1434 Flatbush Avenue. Fire also extended to the third floor. Units stretched a total of 4 hose lines. That's really long. 3 were used inside the fire building, 2 on the second floor and 1 on the third floor. The fourth one was positioned outside for quick deployment into an exposure if necessary. Fire was extinguished on the second and third floors. No extensions to exposures was detected. Upon arrival, units found a high volume of occupants attempting to escape from the fire. Some were unconscious and needed to be carried out. Some needed assistance, and some exited under their own power. 2 victims were removed from the third floor front windows via tower ladder, and 2 remained of the victims, via tower ladder. I can't be talking crazy, sounding like Marianne. The remainder of the victims were removed via the interior stairs. Through thorough overhaul was conducted to ensure final extinguishment. Fire marshals were on the scene prior to the conclusion of the operation. BC-41 was dispatched at 38 minutes past midnight and cleared at 2:55. Do y'all realize that is almost 3 hours of fighting a fire? That is a really huge fire.
That's a long time.
They had to tag some firefighters in. That one unit didn't put that motherfucker out for 3 hours.
Right. Oh, we're not done. E-255 was dispatched at 38 minutes past midnight and cleared at 4:19. Action taken. Engine 255 stretched a 1 3/4 inch hose to the second floor and extinguished all fire in hall, stairway, and second floor. Members also assisted in removing occupants being carried down the stairs. Engine 255 operated until relieved by Battalion 38 Fire Floor Sector Supervisor. L147 arrived at 42 minutes past midnight and cleared at 3:32 hours. Actions taken. Ladder 147 was assigned second and arrived second at box 2446. Upon arrival, heavy fire was blowing out of the 3 front windows of the second floor. Heavy fire. My God, today. L147's inside team proceeded to the floor above the fire, the third floor. So everything was contained really on that second floor. That's where the fire started. That was the major concentration. That's where the person passed away, and that's where most victims were injured. Where we encountered high heat and heavy smoke conditions. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's crazy.
The inside team proceeded to remove 3 unconscious victims from the floor above to below the fire floor, where we handed off the 1045 to E248, who then brought the victims to the street. So they were doing like ladder teams to get these people out. The OVM the OVM entered from a 24-foot ladder placed at the rear of the building. He found 2 unconscious victims, packaged and removed one, while members from another unit grabbed the other. The LCC operated in conjunction with L157's LCC in removing 2 unconscious victims from the front third floor bedroom while it was transitioning from the growth to fully involved stages of fire. Shout out to New York Fire Department. Man, them is my dudes. They went into a raging fire and they saved them people.
How dare you talk about my family? My dad was a great man. He give money off, clothes off his back, money to people. My dad boot on the ground. He knew very good politicians. My daddy was better than all of you. How dare you talk about my daddy?
He was the slumlord of the slumlords.
Your daddy made the news, ma'am. He made the news.
What was he? Was he in the building during the time of the fire?
You know, a slumlord don't never live on the premises. He was in his penthouse somewhere.
Chilling.
He was chilling. He wasn't even
That
at the
probably
church.
did not even show up to the scene.
He didn't even live there or show up. Got it.
Maybe Marianne's issue with it is not necessarily that he was a slumlord or that he did all these things. Maybe her issue is that we're not giving him the proper credit of it. He's not just any slumlord. He's not the average slumlord. He's the professional slumlord.
The final boss of slumlords.
Exactly.
Y'all are a mess. The roof man accessed the roof via aerial
Don't
and
judge
vented.
me.
No, you're fine. Including
I'm
cutting a
joking.
vent hole over the fire on the third floor. L157 arrived at 40 minutes past midnight and cleared at 4:20 hours. Actions taken. Ladder 157 in quarters with E255 responded to a verbal alarm and immediately gave a 1075 for fire on the second floor of a 3. Huh?
So how many fire stations is it? 4 or 3?
Right now we got E255, L157, we got 248,
3.
We got BC41,
4.
And we have L147.
Man, they call folks from all over the 5 boroughs to come put that motherfucker out.
Damn.
Yeah, they did.
That's wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you really left your mark when they put entire paragraphs under your name, good or bad.
Right. For fire on the second floor of a 3-story full attached multiple dwelling with fire out 2 windows. Occupants were self-evacuating upon arrival, and ladder 157 inside team.
Self-evacuating. That means he wasn't trying to help them at all.
He wasn't there.
Oh, damn.
He didn't live at the building. He didn't live in the residence. He was probably in Haiti. The inside team immediately went to the fire second floor. The CAN FF positioned himself to hold back the fire to the front 2 bedrooms and hallways. Ladder 157's officers and Irons FF began search. The officer removed 1 female from the kitchen and 1 male from the second to last bedroom on the exposure 2 side of the apartment. Who is that? Is that KKC? That is KKC. Don't worry, I got you. The Irons FF assisted 1 adult male occupant in exiting and removed another adult male occupant from a rear bedroom. Now, I want y'all to really picture this. It's a smoky, hazy house. It's hotter than the 9th circle of hell. It is raging fires all around you. You have no idea how many people are in that house because all those people don't belong there. You're trying to put out a fire and make sure everybody leaves with life. You are trying to avoid any loss of life, and you can't really see what's happening. My God, today. This is why I have nothing
one of the scariest things to ever experience, like waking up to something like that.
Right. Not only waking up to something like that, but being responsible to go in and save someone from something like that.
Like they said in Game of Thrones, bad way to go.
Right. What you think about that, Uncle Mo? Being that you are military, you too, Trey. Like having to run into a scary situation and save life.
You know, with us, it ain't no firefighters out there. That's our job, is damage control. everybody got to be prepared. And it just was making me think because we just had our ship burn up and they was fighting it for like 40 something hours. And I'm thinking like, if you not trained that your body's on go for that, it's beyond scary because you got to look out for yourself and others, you know? And then you thinking of the babies and stuff you got to get out of there. And then the fire departments, by him not having it legally structured to be a rooming house, they don't even know the layout because they look at the blueprints first.
Exactly.
If they have time to do that, sometimes they got to just run straight in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
I
can't believe y'all didn't have certain people done for firefighters, because if I could do military all over again, that's exactly what I would do, because fires rarely break out on bases. But now I couldn't imagine running it into heat, but I was security forces, so I would have to run towards the bullet, but heat is some totally different shit.
Yeah, so with us, we got damage controlmen, that's their job, but then after that, the way the ship is, so I'll be on carrier, so as big as it is, everybody got a repair locker, they got a man. So that comes before anything, so we practice like once a week or twice, well, every day, because also, you know, we 24 hours. When you're on duty, you got to practice to respond.
And y'all got to set up too where y'all can just isolate the fire to that one particular area.
You got to hatch everything down.
Yeah.
So if like we get hit by something, we can lock down that compartment. That's where most people die at, because if we can't get them out in time, we got to hatch them in to save the rest of the shit.
That's a hard decision to make, though. That's not a decision I would ever want to make.
Imagine having a family and happen to run into that building. You know, you got family at home. Imagine how many firefighters that had families at that crib, and you running into a raging building full of fire, trying to save people. I couldn't imagine what's going through their minds as they're, you know, making that decision to go up in there. That's got to be
9/11. I couldn't imagine
like there were no fire extinguishers in the apartment complexes.
I'm sorry. 9/11, I'd have quit. I'm like, yeah, this ain't the job for me.
Yeah, a lot of
today.
Was there any? Because I'm late to this, has there been any indication that there were even fire extinguishers nearby or in any of the units? Nothing.
That's what we're trying to read through the fire report to see.
Probably not. They probably didn't have no working smoke detectors and shit in that motherfucker.
Doesn't sound like it.
But let's power through. Ladder 157 completed primary searches and overhaul of the second floor. Ladder 157's outside team consisted of the roof FF using the corner building to access the fire building's roof. The skylight was the initial source of ventilation, which provided essential relief to the operating members and victims below. The roof FF completed all roof duties, which included saw operations. He also provided vital transmissions regarding the rear extension and lack of rear gooseneck. The outside vent FF forced entry through the first floor of exposure 2 to access the rear. He was able to traverse a rear fence while bringing a 24-foot portable ladder, and those things are heavy as hell. He made entry via a rear fire escape into the second floor bedroom, leaving the portable ladder for the second due outside vent to access the third floor. The rear fire escape had no access to the third floor. What y'all really think about that? The rear fire escape had no access to the third floor. Someone said it in the chat earlier, egress. There is no reasonable expectation that he is not guilty when there are not fire safety exits for every floor of that building. What say you all?
I agree.
Absolutely.
And this is, man, this goes back to just the horrible conditions of the building, where it was not upgraded to kind of fit, you know, modern city codes at all, because you would need that now. It would be hard to justify not having that on every floor in these, you know, newly built apartment buildings like this. This is crazy.
And this wasn't even that long ago, though. 2014 wasn't that long ago.
Goodness.
Was
12 years ago. Good God.
Right. The chauffeur immediately placed 2 ladders into operation and took the bucket to the floor above, third floor. Exposed to heavy fire and smoke, he was able to VEIS the front 2 bedrooms. He made transmissions for extension to the third floor and need for an additional hand line. He removed an unconscious female to the bucket, assisted by the chauffeur of ladder 147. He immediately returned to the same room as directed by BN48, floor above sector supervisor, and assisted in the removal of another victim, this time a young male. So these are children, Marianne. While you're drinking blood orange pineapple sparkling sangria, white sangria, and romance red, and completely ignoring sending any money to these victims, you're not compelled, you don't have enough integrity to offset any of their losses, and they've been going after your estate for 10 years. Shame on
She
you.
got all blood money.
But they completed their duties by overhauling the from exterior of the fire building from the bucket. Now we have another unit that came, E281. Money Boy Trey, keep track of that. How many units is this?
Yes.
We're on unit number 6 now because I said they brought people out from all 5 boroughs.
Yes.
Previously. So I think this is number 6.
And y'all keep tracking the chat too, y'all. Y'all keep tracking the chat too. Put it in the chat. But okay. So they arrived at 42 minutes after midnight and cleared at 3:32 hours. Engine 281 responded third due to 1434 Flatbush Avenue. Engine 281 operated a 1 3/4 hand line as backup line for first line and stretched for fire on second floor, ordered by BN41. Subsequently, Engine 281 advanced second line to the third floor for extension and people trapped. People trapped, Marianne. Trapped in a burning building. You know, let me tell y'all. It was like 1985. I was living in the Bronx at the time. One of my best friends was helping their mother take the Christmas tree out in the elevator. The tree caught on fire and they was burning to death in that elevator. But they managed to get outside and they was in the courtyard and them little boys died. Fire is not a joke.
Y'all know I've been in one. I got a scar on my right wrist from it.
It does take a cold person to disregard this. And she should make a documentary called Slumlord based on her daddy. Lord Jesus.
You know what this also tells us is that she had time and effort enough to make 1-star films, but she couldn't spare one film for any of the people who could have been interviewed talking about this.
Right.
Yeah, most of these people were her nationality. They were Haitian. They were just like her. She don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Just like her daddy.
Engine
She her daddy's
281.
son.
She her dad, not she her daddy's son. So much. Engine 281 was relieved by Engine 249. Jesus Christ. I think that's 7 now.
Number 7.
I was wondering that too.
Yes. Thank you, Sean Flossie. Engine E248 arrived at 42 minutes after the hour, cleared at 2:55. Actions taken. On arrival, they found heavy fire from all 3 windows on the second floor with auto exposure to the third floor and siding. E248 hooked up to a hydrant and helped E255 stretch the hose to the fire floor. After assisting with getting the first line charged and in operation, E248 helped numerous victims evacuate. Upon reaching the fire floor, the officer found a semi-conscious male in the rear bedroom, helped victim to his feet, and brought him down to the street. On the stairwell, the victim lost full consciousness and had to be carried. Imagine that. Child, hell no. Members on the street assumed care of the victim as the officer returned to the fire floor. While E255 was in the process of knocking down fire, The control firefighter found an unconscious victim and began dragging the victim towards the stairs. In order to remove the victim, he had to knock out several spindles from the fire floor landing. He then passed the unconscious victim to the officer. Together, they proceeded to remove the victim to the street. The officer and control firefighter then returned to the fire floor and met up with other members of the company and continued with fire suppression activities until relieved. Here's another one, guys. This is like 9. E249 arrived at 45 minutes after the hour, cleared at 2:32. Backed up and eventually relieved 281 on the second line, operating on the third floor.
Here comes number 10.
Right. SQ01 arrived at 46 minutes after the hour, cleared at 1:51. They were ordered to conduct primary searches in exposure 2 and exposure 4. The searches and the exposures were negative. L113 arrived. That's like 11. Arrived at 45 after the hour, cleared at 2:19. Actions taken: fast truck monitoring, EFAS, and the pack tracker. BC48 arrived at
How long did it take them to put this motherfucker out?
Like 3-4 hours. Taking 13 units, so I imagine quite a lot and a lot of water.
It is so quick to dehydrate, and see, but that equipment is heavy as a motherfucker. You're sweating, plus you got the heat. You were dehydrating that shit quick. That's why they have a lot of people switching in and out.
Exactly. They were assigned to the all hands chief, and they operated as the all hands chief. BN48 initially supervised operations on the second floor where the fire was located in the front portion of the room. As fire conditions indicated, Battalion 48 proceeded to the top floor and supervised fire conditions where numerous 1045s were removed. Battalion 48, while operating in the front portion of the fire building where heavy fire conditions existed, began searching around the rear portion of the room where a bed was located. Battalion 48 chief found an unconscious boy halfway under the bed frame. Halfway under the bed. My God, today. These were kids, Marianne.
Kids. I know how it feels to be a kid in the fire. That shit is terrifying.
Little boy waking up scared as shit. Try to climb underneath the bed. Pass out from smoke inhalation. But we building wineries in our basement, you feel me? The 1045 was removed via ladder 157's bucket. Rescue 2 conducted the primary search on the top floor, and ladder 114 conducted the secondary search of the top floor. The secondary search was negative by ladder 114.
Can I interject right quick? Yeah, because I've been seeing 1045 and I had to ask what the fuck that meant. And FDNY, it's the code for civilian DOA or serious injury occurring at a fire or emergency. So when they're talking about 1045, they're talking about someone that are seriously injured.
Damn.
And it says there were numerous.
Yeah, numerous. Look at how many times we've heard 1045 in this reading. We're only on page 5. Child.
We're about to reach 14 units, by the way.
Yeah. RS02 arrived 48 minutes. They cleared at 2:10. They were fighting back the fire. Then you had AM03, E250.
16 now.
After assisting ladder companies with 1045s down the stairs to the street, we stretched the third line into the fire building. DC 15 was dispatched, 41, cleared 245. L174, we saw them before, that's the same one. They had negative results in their search. RA02 arrived at 101 and cleared at 256 to supply services to members on R&R. E310 arrived 48 minutes, cleared 229. They operated hand lines. There was a lot of people here. E240, E276. It's a like as you can see as we're going down, every line is another fire company that came. There were tons. There were tons.
Hundreds of them out there. And wait, is that date saying the 15th? I thought it was 2014, or is that when the report was
This is
finally?
when the report.
Okay, they finally generated it.
Yeah. No, on the report it says November 19th, 2014. This is just part of the articles in the lawsuit. RB01, SB01, 1045 is being transmitted. No codes upon arrival, safety reported to command post. While the exposure safety came across a 1045 code 4 in the rear of the building.
Okay, I can explain what a code 4 is. 1045 code 4 is a minor non-serious injury.
Okay, I thought that was a serious one. Thank you for that clarity. Jesus Christ.
They got 1 through 4.
It just really was a lot. Just so much. This is now page 8. Okay, so there we are at the end of the dispositions. But that was the full narrative. And essentially what you saw was heavy fire and a lot of people harmed. So now let me zoom it back out a little bit. Cause of ignition. The cause was under investigation. This is supposed to be a less than 5-person bedroom. Heat source under investigation. Item first ignited was undetermined. Condition on arrival fully involved. Factor to contributing to ignition. Misuse of material or product, which also puts the blame on the landlord. And it was a wood building. I'm telling you, that whole block could have went up like tinder. Detector power was battery only. The detector operated. The effect was undetermined.
So there was one smoke detector.
Yeah, there was smoke detectors, but they can't determine whether or not they were effective in getting the people out of the house in time. But I want you to look at the casualties. Civilian casualties 15. Fire service casualty 3.
So 3 firefighters were injured putting this thing out.
Yes. Now
and potentially dead people.
Right. And firefighters actually hurt in fighting this fire based on Lorent's negligence. Now this is doctor's notes from the physical therapy. History of present condition states that he got burnt all over the body last November. Spent 4 months in the hospital. The patient reports of mild pain on neck and general body weakness, having difficulty in walking long distance and going up and down stairs. Difficulty in heavy lifting, bending, walking long distances, going up and down the stairs. Pain location is cervical. Dull and achy. Now has a history of asthma and a surgical history of the abdomen in 2014. Burns all over the body.
Oh, that's crazy. Now this person is disabled, probably can't even work.
Nope.
And you out here funding movies for Umar Johnson and shit.
Right.
Giving 10,000 to his school.
Right. So the plan of care was for the person to do physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week for 8 weeks. So they had to pay for that because they had a United Healthcare commercial plan, which means they had copays every time they went.
And this is from the same woman that wants to tell us she got a check for herself, but she didn't get a check for any of the victims.
Just because Umar made her sad on his movie set.
Exactly. And the billing gets to be quite extensive on this. But I want us to get to what happened in May 29th of 2025. Hey, Clue. Okay, so May 29th, 2025, the lawyers had enough. While Marianne was out here chasing the Shango stick too, running after Umar Johnson, months before she came out here to tell y'all about this settlement that she got. The person that is in pain and suffering for life, debilitating pain, had to deal with this. Recitation of the following papers as required by CPLR 2219A. Order to show cause, affirmation, and exhibits. Upon the foregoing papers, the decision and orders of the court is as follows. The order to cause to seeking an order relieving the firm Lipsig, Shapley, Many, and Moverman PC as plaintiff's counsel, and 2, granting a lien for legal fees and disbursements is granted without opposition or an appearance by plaintiff at the calendar call. Accordingly, it is hereby ordered that the firm Lipsig, Shapley, Manny, and Moverman is permitted to withdraw and is relieved as counsel for plaintiff in this action. And it is further ordered that the lien for legal fees and disbursements shall be determined at the conclusion of this action. And it is further ordered that this action is stayed for 60 days to afford the plaintiff an opportunity to retain new counsel. And it is further ordered that within 15 days of entry of this order in NYSCEF, the firm shall serve a copy of this order with notice of entry upon plaintiff by first-class mail with certificate of mailing, and shall e-file proof of service. Upon e-filing proof of service, the order with notice of entry upon plaintiff, the service shall be deemed complete upon the participating parties. This constitutes the decision and order of the court. So the court on May 28th, 2025 said that the plaintiff no longer has a lawyer or no longer had the firm that had been working with her for 10 years as a lawyer. But this is when we all met Marianne. Oh, Marianne. What do y'all think about that?
That's crazy. Maybe the lawyer knew that she was guilty and knew it was a losing case.
This has been eye opening. It's eye opening for sure.
Eye-opening.
I just have a question for Mind over here. Are you glad that the people told you to, don't show no mercy, drag her? Now that you know this?
I mean, here's the thing. It's not about showing mercy or not to her. For me, it's about these victims. Like, I always thought she was an odd duck, right? Especially because she came at me for her picture on her page, and then she changed it to the long shark, and then she put it back to her picture. So I was very much confused. But it shows that parenting matters, lineage matters, that this woman is absolutely bonkers, and all of this flexing that she's doing, you're showing, an egregious disregard for the pain of J.N. Michelle Thessaly. And that's one of your countrymen.
That's just pure evil.
Right, but
it shows she's loyal to the money, not to anybody, not to anybody else but the money.
Right, but I want to know y'all thoughts on all that you've heard tonight. Everybody take a turn.
I'm gonna just go off and say that this is very, like Luck said, it's very eye opening. It's very just traumatizing just listening to what all these people had to go through, and then they trying to get their compensation for what happened to them, and we watching her buying wine cellars and spending tens of thousands of dollars on Umar and making movies and just going about your life like you and your father didn't harm these people. It's just pure evil. You can't get no eviler than that. That's all I got to say about that.
But this is the thing, right? It's not that it's a bad case. Because if it was a bad case, the lawyers would just leave the case and they would just withdraw. They withdrew and they got a charging lien on any future settlement or judgment. So it's potential that the case is still ongoing. Maybe the attorney that was representing her was old. Maybe she, aged out. Maybe the attorney aged out.
I thought she had a lawyer on retainer, family.
Yeah, that she pay every month.
Child. If she had an attorney on retainer, she wouldn't dare try to insinuate that she's got information on somebody, as if she's doxing someone. She would not put that out there if she had an attorney.
I personally think that what this reveals, and from what little I saw because I was late coming, is that it shows that the nature of her deceptive and scamming and whatever run much deeper than we originally thought. When we originally saw it, we kind of looked at it like, hey, this is somebody chasing clout. This is somebody who just got a little bit of taste of fame and went bonkers with it. And now we know that, not only is she acting like this online and trying to scam people even more, but it's almost pretty much her nature to basically scam, lie, deceive, and she has, as you guys are all witnessing, no remorse, hence why we didn't see it months ago when she appeared to us, hence why she's not addressing it now, and I doubt she ever will address it. And even if she does, it'll just be more deception, more lies, more, it's a pity me party, and it just shows a bottomless pit. That's what it is.
We can also see where she get her lack of accountability from.
I wonder if she advocates for victims of what her dad put people through. She says she's the advocate all the time. Who and what does she advocate for?
Her own pockets.
She's an actress.
She's an actor.
I better not hear Mariette call herself a community.
No, a one-star actor.
Yeah.
The way she act in that courthouse too, yelling and screaming at that lady for writing a letter.
Mm-hmm.
For her daddy let babies burn. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is very hypocritical.
And those kids breathing in all that smoke ain't the same.
You stalked that lady.
Well, someone had shared a post earlier today, and I want us to look at it.
Oh, I just want to even say this is that, even if we, not only about the kids burning and dying and smoking the innovation, but even before that, even before the fires, even before the deaths, you're still having those children live in cramped, horrible conditions for his own money from beginning to end. It's about, how can I make other people suffer so that I maximize my profits?
He targeted single parent moms and elderly women.
They targeted the broke with bad credit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Umar did. But y'all remember she had that conversation with Daniel Walker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who? Oh, that guy.
Daniel, the guy from the city.
Deputy dude.
Sherry, the deputy chief of staff. He's also the
LGBT. Dirty deputy chief of staff. Something look wrong about this nigga.
I told y'all. I told y'all. He was there. The liaison.
Right. So it's like when Umar says that people in Wilmington is dirty and working with, people to hold him back. Is Daniel Walker working with Marianne to hold them back? Is that why her and Lene have become friendly all of a sudden?
That's what I said when she did the interview with him. Like, seems like she's trying to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like
they
a setup
were trying
to where
tell us how much money she had. Maybe she thought she did too.
Or she just want, him to overlook whatever might be needed for these nasty ass buildings to be opened up and just kind of ensure that it gets signed off on. I think that's what she's doing. I think she's gearing up to try to throw Marbone so these buildings can get opened because for some reason she wants these schools to be open more than anything else, but doesn't care about the conditions of the building or what she's putting these kids into. And this idiot doesn't even have a website for the school, so you think she
said
would
go to
start
his
with that? he didn't even have a website for the school. Like
She didn't even ever physically go to FDMG like she drunkenly said she would.
oh yeah, no,
Well, she's technically said next time she talks shit about the school, she need to be in front of it like Umar. She ain't talk shit about the school no more, to my knowledge.
Yeah, she said she was gonna go there.
Right.
All those liquor bottles look like she been outside that school.
Child.
Yeah, I think on the low mirror and drink Mad Dog 2020.
I told you. The sweet ones, what she said, the sweeter the better.
Sweeter the better. That's what I'm telling you. She a Manny Chevez girl.
And that what's that other
She
joint?
drank Bud Ice.
What's
Isn't that why these gamers can't remember a damn thing they ever tell us? They get on the they drink a few of it, they get on the camera, they say whatever they do. Next morning, they're like, "I was on YouTube. I did all that. I said all that. Where?"
That Taylor Port. That Taylor Port.
Irish Road.
My favorite line of hers when she said, "Call Umar, I'll talk to the bitch."
Yeah.
She was so upset.
She was drunk then.
Oh, that one and then the new one. The
Angela.
next new one was "Meet Me Outside." Like meet you
Oh, yeah.
outside, girl.
You
You
can
don't
take
go
it off of
sit your-
YouTube. Girl,
Have
you in
several
the
Imagine her
seats,
co-workers
Marianne.
that day. Imagine what her co-workers were going through listening to her while
What?
out.
She ain't got no co-workers,
She had a lot of time on her hands. Did she have a job? This woman can't have a job with all this time
She's
on her
supposed
hands
to-
going to wine cellars.
She said she was at work.
When I ran a research thing, it actually said that she's not on the registry as a company owner, but the IRS could still consider her an owner if she's a freelancer, which would explain the 1-star films.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Marianne. That's the way to go. The IRS is looking for you. You got judgments issued against you, and you're gonna go buy some sort of wine cellar, and you've got $68,000. Yeah, that's the way to stay low. Can't make this up. They're gonna garnish
Right.
our whole thing.
They gonna
Ain't
garnish.
no lawyers
You owe
in
some money, girl.
68,000 is too low even to warrant a federal lawsuit.
Your lawyer.
Yeah, you gotta have that. I think it has to be like 10,
apartment
15.
complex.
No, 50.
Yeah, the lawyers don't spend all that money if she had a real lawyer, but
Man,
You don't have
listen.
no attorney.
To Marianne, all I gotta say is this.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Stop the fucking lying. Okay, because it's the mental gymnastics for me.
Okay.
she watch us though.
Oh yeah, she does.
All I'm
Because
saying
I see
is
her friend switched up her
Probably
baby
the
hairs.
bushes
a
right
little.
now.
a lot of people bring up the fact that Marianne doesn't have any lawyers, and I say Umar Johnson doesn't either. We've never,
Nah.
for all this talk of lawyers, where has there been any proof of the legal firms that these
Nah, but
lawyers are
he had a lawyer that helped him buy that bandos, but he don't want to talk about it because he was white. He only blamed him when he said he didn't know about the taxes.
Why do you have a white lawyer in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mr.
All I
Pro
want-
Black.
Right. All I want to know is did she pay that $5,000 judgment?
No, she can only
Yeah, it would
afford
be
2
paid, it would be
bottles of wine.
satisfied in the system. It would be satisfied in the court system under the case docket activity. They would have it just like with the judgment satisfied from last year with the with FDMG. It would show that. It would show if the judgment was satisfied. I highly doubt it. Because
No,
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, go ahead. No, I was just
Nah,
saying
she
it's
just
not.
ain't
Go
paying
ahead.
them folks. All these people you owe money to, and you think you just deposited a $68,000 check willy nilly.
Wait,
Yeah, the
hold on,
garnish
Trey.
that shit.
Hold on, because I want Lady Luck to finish her thought. Go ahead, Lady Luck.
No, I was saying I don't think she's paid. If there's a judgment issued by a court, I don't think she's paid it if it's not in the docket activity. Then she hasn't paid it because it would have been reflected in the court docket activity for that case. But if it's not there, she hasn't paid a damn thing. I don't think
Right.
she's gonna
But
do
this
it.
is exactly, this is why I wanted you here, because I know you have a lot of legal knowledge. So let's talk about it, guys. If this was actually a settlement check from Umar Johnson, when you receive a settlement, they scour the country's courts to see who else you owe.
Mm-hmm.
And they pay what you owe before they pay you any money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Plus,
how the
they
hell
understanding. Plus, from
They
my
pay your debtors.
this was because this is across state lines. It's technically it would have to have been settled in federal court because it's not within. They don't live in the same state. So when this supposed lawsuit happened, it would happen in federal court because they didn't exist in the same local courts.
Yeah, but even if you have a settlement in a local court, because you can have a civil judgment in a local court if you live in a different state.
Oh,
But,
you can.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you can. Yeah. But they're still going to search for your debtors first. They're going to pay your debtors before they pay you.
Right.
See, if she has liens or garnishments or something like that will show up, that's one thing. But it seems like she's been trying to kind of dodge these judgments and debts. She's been trying to escape it. So,
Like father, like son.
yeah, it's
But
like
remember,
didn't you pull up something where she had a garnishment or something against her job and she had quit the job with Family Dollar Tree?
What, Dollar Tree? Was she at Dollar Tree?
Yes, she.
That's
has
why the
it.
prices went up.
Yeah, she quit because she didn't want to pay that. She didn't want to pay that eviction money. Get them folk that money with your rich ass.
Here's an interesting question, though. Since we established she's a freelancer rather than a genuine company owner, where exactly? Because I remember somebody saying that they proved that her house is only worth 45K or something like that.
72 or 74.
It's
Yeah,
almost worth
right.
75,000.
Oh, 75. Okay. My question is, where is she getting the income to afford that, to keep that house when her films aren't crap, and we don't even see her producing those films very regularly? So where's the other income coming to maintain that 75K house?
She
It
got
was in
them
a
Haitian
shell.
kilos.
It was in a shell. That's why she had Lorient Vision. That's why the house is
moving
Lorient
brick.
Vision. That's why she showed y'all her cutting the ribbon of the house as Lorient Vision Production.
Oh,
That's why you from her personal assets.
That's why you said it. That's the studio. Oh,
Yes, that's
I ain't
the
gonna
studio,
lie.
and it's the studio and the house, which is actually a smart business move.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like
Work
Flossie,
from
right?
home.
$75,000. Her mortgage is like fucking $200 a month, man.
She doesn't have a mortgage.
She owns
Yeah,
the house
I'm
outright.
about to
She
say,
bought
she
it
should.
for 24K.
She bought it for 44K.
No,
She got it out of foreclosure,
24?
didn't she?
$24,000.
How
Yeah.
bad was that house? How bad is that neighborhood?
She bought it out of foreclosure from somebody.
Yeah,
so
it
she
was a
got
short
sale
sale.
on it.
Yeah, she got out of foreclosure.
She must have got
She
that drain like right before the
she's
market went
invested
back up.
enough into it that she made it go up from 24,000 to 75, so she to double her money.
Yeah, I know my shit went up.
That's
but not
why.
no
That's
fucking
why she was
triple.
griping about that legacy home buyers check being for 68 because she's saying that it's more than that.
And that's how I know she
also
really
why
got
she
that
said-
check in the mail too, because she kept trying to argue that point instead of saying it was a fake check.
Yeah,
And that's also why she said Umar said the house that she had for him in the movie was too modest for him. That was the Lorient business as her house.
That was the house. My whole thing is, why isn't Umar out here, denying giving her a damn coin? Because one coin.
Cause she crazy. I wouldn't acknowledge this nothing either.
You know why?
Is that one
You know why?
word?
This is the only reason, because them other Hotep sisters think that he got money and that he could swindle them out of something too.
I don't even think it's that. I really think it's because anybody that's gonna believe that was a real check. When it says this is not a check, has got to be a lunatic. They have to be pure D crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
You kill me with that.
Like y'all know my cheap ass ain't gave this woman no $68,000.
Oh dear Lord! You know we're gonna get posted to death on the
She gonna
community
be
board,
mad.
right?
She going off.
She gonna take out so much
right
revenge
now.
on that community post.
No, she's embarrassed right now.
Hey man, she diabolical. She got an evil cat now. She.
But then she said hurting herself when she talking about herself and the cat. It's like it's nuts.
That cat gonna start pissing all over the house. It's just gonna be so angry and upset.
That's okay.
That cat into a distress.
That cat is that stench coming from her coochie Umar was talking about.
Oh, Lord.
It's been manifested into a physical cat.
What I think is diabolical is the fact that she didn't have any problem speaking English when everyone believed her and she was adored and everyone was rooting for her.
We wasn't paying
She
attention.
made an effort to sound sophisticated. Then when she's found out or whatever, it's like, cool, I don't gotta pretend anymore. Let's get rid of the S's. Let's start making statements that don't make sense. It's cult talk now because they figured me out anyway, so I might as well speak comfortably now.
Man, listen, this is all it is.
She's been lying from the door. $500,000 what we talking about? Black Queen is forever.
Hey.
Nobody's never whatever you think is clever. We never go and no, never snow.
Snow, Mary, we ain't going.
Oh my God.
Yo, she said they joined together. They don't want me on YouTube. They got money for they got songs for Super Chat. I'm like, I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna make me a song.
This the chick, family. $100,000, family. This the chick. Don't linger on it too long, family.
You know it's legitimate because of that smile. Anybody can make 100, but that smile is genuine.
It's a watermark on the back and everything.
Legal tender and approximately no banks, services, or anything that we could possibly use it for anything in the world.
Child, I can't.
Marianne, we done created a whole sector for you. You better give us a cash app or a super chat. Stop playing around. You got $68,000. Stop being selfish, Marianne.
She is on her last 11 days with members.
You know what was so crazy? You guys somebody in here predicted, I believe, that after she posted that, she was going to lose another 1,000 subscribers or whatever, and literally that's what happened. Oh yeah, KKC, yeah, and that's literally what happened because I was paying attention, and she went from 4.13 subscribers, and now it's 4.12, and that literally happened within a very short period of time of her releasing it.
At least
I'm gonna make a donation. I got an old video of me acting crazy on the ship where I was doing karaoke and I snatched the mic and started singing.
Oh Lord, we can't wait to see that. That's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, it's gonna come. I look but I'm telling you, she cracks me up, man. I look at her stuff, she be like, family. Guess what, family? Like what, bitch? You done build up the mood for that.
Meet me outside, man. That's the new one right there. Meet me outside.
Yeah, when she said, I went to the comments to leave a comment, and that's just said hype. I said, I ain't trying to hype this. I want to let her know how I feel.
Yeah, no comment, but you can hype it.
Marianne, that does not help your algorithm, girl. Cut comments on. You don't have to read them. You can make this up. And the word is mind-boggling. There's an L in that word, Marianne. I'm tired of giving you a vocabulary lesson, girl.
I just want to say that even though she constantly calls us family, I share no blood relation whatsoever. I'm happy to submit to a blood test. I have nothing in connection with this.
Yeah, I'm not Haitian.
Did y'all see her new video she did with the
Go ahead.
Responded to the Breakfast Club. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, I watched it
Rim
earlier.
played it. I think Rim, you played it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I played it earlier.
Ooh,
Diabolical. She fucked up every every word she used.
I mean,
Marianne, had you been drinking?
She gonna say some chicken bones on us.
I actually did a song that I showed Lady Luck and Rimrom, and I believe Uncle Mo was there too, and Trey was there. Literally making a song calling out Larry and Marianne with AI, with Marianne. I'm not Marianne Lene for lying about her federal investigation.
I don't know who got
You
this
did a
great
song?
Marianne song.
Oh yeah,
but
don't
this
you remember?
right here.
Yeah, I showed it to you when you were on Rimroms. Do you guys want me to show it again?
Oh, I remember. Okay. I remember. I've seen, you know how many clips have been made this week on Marianne?
Do you guys want me to show it again?
You can.
Yeah, it's up to
Ooh.
world to my chaos.
Sure. All right. 1 second.
Yo, I hate her friend fucking.
I guess I'll be reacting to Marianne's video on this Breakfast Club thing tomorrow, child. Marianne, I hope you know I'm going in on you, girl. Can't make it.
I can't wait.
There's a lot to go in on there. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I told her I'm gonna clown her the rest of this week.
Oh, I got it up now. All right, cool.
Yeah. Talk straight. No chat fake. Stocks that week. Listen.
She walking at the lift, start talk about kiss. Flash one picture, cover up she face. Say she got badge, say she got still. Ask simple question, nothing sound real. Name drop courthouse, mix up law. Every new clip of her next new flaw. Say the man wanted by everybody, but she can't show file, can't show nobody.
Stop that lie. Ooh, you a fool, ooh, you a try. Double fed running investigation, but there is none that's pure fabrication. Line stocks, back up the show. Claim say you work where you can't even go. Badge and a story, gun and a chat. All of that cap, we see through that.
If the Fed really depend on a man back, you wouldn't depend live, you would have depend track. Quiet, private, real work run. Not on TikTok, bragging about gun. Say you in office, say you in state, but the ID blurry and the dates don't straight. Ask about statute, ask about code. She skip questions, switch up mode.
Stop that lie. Ooh, you a fool, ooh, you a try. Double fed running investigation, but there is none that's pure fabrication. Line stocks, back up the show. Claim say you work where you can't even go. Badge and a story, gun and a chat. All of that cap, we see through that.
Religion quiet, them not chase clout. Real case file, lock it, not leak out. So when you hear I'm official in a loud mouth tone, ask for the proof, ask for the phone.
Stop tell a lie. Ooh, you a fool, ooh, you a try. Double fed running investigation, but there is none that's pure fabrication. Line stocks, back up the show. Claim say you work where you can't even go. Badge and a story, gun and a chat. All of that cap, we see through that.
Fire beat. I like the beat.
Yeah, they kind of catchy.
Yeah, I know. That's artificial intelligence. All I had to do was go to Suno AI, told it to make an extremely, I made it special in this case. Usually I just tell it to make a catchy and rhyming Jamaican song and then tell it what it's about. This time I said make it extremely catchy and rhyming. And that's what it produced. The AI wrote the lyrics, it did everything. I just gave it the instructions.
Oh, my bad.
Awesome song.
Sean Flossie, you a mess in this chat. But y'all, oh, child, I cannot. I mean, this is a lot. I will say this. I adore Marianne because she has given us a content bonanza, and I think I am down for the cause of making her YouTube famous. Are you guys down for making her YouTube famous?
We were already doing
yeah,
that.
I don't see a problem with that. It's the least we can do.
A theme.
But there's got to be one agreement.
Video, girl.
We can't make both of them famous. We got to just act like the other one don't exist.
Yeah, we do. All right.
Okay, let's take it to a vote. Chat, you're in this shit too. Yes. Who we making famous? We making Marianne famous or Lene famous? I'm gonna put a poll on my chat.
I'm going with Marianne. She's more interesting.
Yeah, I'm Marianne.
Yeah.
Little Marianne said, "Meet me outside." That's gangsta boo.
She's more content worthy.
Yeah,
very much so.
Put a 1.
And
Wait.
she's funny.
Put a 1 in the chat for Marianne. Put a 2 in the chat for Lene. Damn.
I know I do a lot of content. I know I do a lot of content on Lene, but I agree with my chat overall. She's boring, whereas Marianne at least makes it interesting.
Yeah, she make it funny, man. And you don't know which one she gonna get. She gonna have 5 different fucked up hairstyles.
Okay.
Right. And they all look like James Brown on a bad day.
She look nice in like the old pictures she put up. She look nice, but then I don't know how she be getting that rat nest shit where she look like your what you say he Dookie man when they hair be looking alike. I'll be like, come on, bro.
Austin said, I'm tired of
Oh,
both.
but watch out, everyone. Lene says apparently I'm after every black content creator. So I wasn't aware of this plan until Lene said it, but I guess that's the plan.
Child, the other one name I don't even mention.
That's crazy because when somebody said that something about your race on my panel, it was Lene that stuck up for you.
Yep,
But now
and
he's a
now,
racist.
yep, now I'm a racist. Now I don't like no black people. Now I'm after all black content creators. Oh, and what does she post on her own post? Oh, unapologetic, race first. Okay, and I'm the racist.
Right.
Lord,
At least Marianne
You
tried to
gotta
talk
stop.
about other stuff.
Yeah. All she do is just talk about the same old bullshit about Umar. Is like,
But you know what's weird about her? She go after every woman that got something to say about Umar. Like, why are you mad at them?
Because she part of the queendom.
She went after us for no reason. Exactly. She went after us for no reason. She went after me because, you know, it was convenient. I mean, don't lie on me and then sit here and talk about posting up something. Just post your evidence and kick rocks.
Yeah.
She went after women for no reason too.
She did.
Went after
It's
everybody
even
for no
worse.
damn
I mean,
reason.
she literally in her own lives admitted that she was, looking for women to manipulate who were survivors, as she called it, of domestic abuse for her and Umar outside of town, as she said. And then, on top of that, showing that she was in pictures, showing she was looking for wives for him, and then said that she views all women and calls all women girls, meaning she doesn't respect anybody, even though she's a woman, she doesn't respect other women, demeans them, infantiles them, and then wants to say she's a champion for them.
And so I thought we was done with this community post of Lene's, but apparently Red Palmer went under there because I already determined that what she talking about is what Umar said when they claimed they hacked his accounts. And Palmer said, Lene, this what you did the interview. This is normal attack to try to get folks together. He don't have the same ammo like he did for 2022. And this crazy lady's response was, yeah, this is what he's been on. He's in the chats of lives on my channel. Umar Johnson is in her chats in the lives on her channel. Okay. We already recognize him. I let him stay so I could go in on him. He also working Cookie Crush chat with some of the newcomers bringing the old narrative. This is why we cancel out the I'm scorned or bitter. I don't talk about our relationship. He sent old text messages from a time we were good and passed him off as I was begging him. Man, it was in 2025. That ain't when y'all was good. It was in 2025. He gave you the show stick in 2024.
No matter when it happened, it's how it looked. Period. It didn't match your story.
This crazy lady said he is in the lives of her videos, and she let him stay so she could go off on him.
Hey, that's consistent with her claims that, she only talks to her chat in the hopes that it get back to Umar. So maybe in her delusional mind, she thinks every comment comes from Umar.
I don't think Mary Ann Lorient first said Umar joined her members he joined her membership. Now this crazy lady is saying Umar is in her chat. He ain't under his name, but she peeped him and she let him stay so that she could go off on him instead of expose him and show the feds he's harassing me.
Child, when you showed that the video link talking where she said that she was trying to protect him and the opportunity she had to call the police, fire department, paramedics, pick one for his mother, and her whole goal was to protect him, I was through. When I say done. She had a golden opportunity to try to get the mother help, and she's there, and she protects him. For what reason? It's child
because she was in love with that nigga.
Because she needed access to the Shango stick.
Right, that's what I was about to say. The Shango stick.
But she wasn't even getting it. That's the reason why she was dealing with his mom, because she still wanted to be around this nigga so much. That's why she was like, "You're gonna take your mom away from me." She knew that was the only reason he was fucking with her in the first place. And she dropped him. And he dropped her after that. But she said they was in a good place. Girl, stop
all she
it.
cared about was eating it up. She
You're not supposed to say that. You're
she don't care about
small-minded
him
if
penetrating
you
her.
point out this. We're small-minded if we point that out. We're not supposed to point out that this is the facts of what happened.
Yeah, invoking doubt is evil.
But
Can't make this up.
But her own words was that she was the dope goat. She
Mm.
said, "I want to
Giving out a hot
lick
tooth.
you like a lollipop."
Oh, so gross.
That's the first time I ever heard of
Umar said I was. She was proud of it.
That's the first time I ever heard a woman over 30 years old describe it as a hot tooth.
40 years old. You know
Yeah,
she only
she's
32.
almost 45. She almost 45.
Yeah, she older than me.
Oh, what year she was born?
81.
18.
That was a hard year. Yeah, that was a hard year.
81.
Well, there is one silver lining in all that. At least it finally proved that it's not just the young people doing this. The old people do it too.
Yeah, you got some old
There's
people
way
out
more old people acting up on the internet than young people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
That's what
a
I've been
little
seeing so far.
that's a little scary, ain't it?
Absolutely. it's
Not
scary.
really. It's just the reality of it. How you think these young people know what to do? These old hoes done taught them how to, you know what I'm saying? They practice with them with the bananas and the, the twirlies. We had
I
one
forgot
old hoe that was
the
showing
thing.
people how to use the grapefruit, you know what I'm saying? The double twisters, you know what I mean?
I forgot all about the mom and daughter doing the. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nah, that's why Marianne is a lot more fun. Because the other one is just, sad and
Disgusting.
pathetic. It's something to.
She's
Both
vile
of
and
them
disgusting.
is cuckoo for
Very
Cocoa
disgusting.
Puffs, though.
But
Oh,
I
they
feel like
both
you could
crazy.
have. I feel you could have a better conversation with Marianne though.
Yeah,
Right.
that
She
meet me
get full of
outside,
that
boy. I
wine.
was taking it.
When
Both
she
of
was
them
on the
at the house.
panel,
If we bring a
She was talking-
translator, then yeah, sure.
nah. But when she was on the panel that night, I felt like she was talking regular. She wasn't like she was whispering a little, but she wasn't like fucking up her words. Just her and Lene started going at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
they
because
tried
she
to
was
take
in
me for the
somebody
conversation.
else's house. She had to whisper. She was in her daughter's house. Man. But y'all, if you didn't hear it, I have Marianne's real apology to the sect. Well, here you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, Mom, I got the check. The real one! Can you believe it? $68,000? This is life-changing. I'm so excited. I have to call everyone and celebrate. I am sorry, Patrick Bishop. I lied to you. Umar Johnson did not do anything to me. My real apology to the sector is this. I am a liar. I apologize.
I'm a Libra. Of course I'm gonna act surprised when you tell me some tea I already know. I been knew. I was just waiting on you to tell me first, girl.
Wow. I like the cartoon. The cartoon was pretty well made.
Oh man, it's so good.
And if he really paid her, she wouldn't be able to be talking about him all the time.
Exactly. Nah, this is a powerful Bordeaux de Dollar Bank white wine. Girl, what? Whoop your ass.
You see that picture?
It's an 83.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with the Looney
Looney
Tunes music.
Tunes.
That's what I had in mind.
Honestly,
That's why
sometimes it can be so crazy on YouTube. It feels like you're in the Looney Tunes.
that's what these women bring to my mind is cartoon characters. That's why I turned them into Muppets and Cabbage Patches, turtles, dolls in a box.
You should have seen my reaction when Lene and Manny were on there. I stopped at periods and was just like, "You can't be serious. You can't be serious." I was literally telling my chat, "Please tell me I did not wake up to react to this. Please tell me I'm still asleep. This is just a dream. And when I wake up, then I'm going to see the real reaction. Like, you can't be serious."
Oh yeah,
right.
That's
Right.
how I
Next
felt.
time-
In the car in that live stream was like, "Is this for real?" I started laughing because I said, "I can't believe this is for real. This person is serious. Like this is a
You
part of
can't
my
say his
reality."
name, though. You can't say his name though. From now on, we calling him the Black Mode Dookie Juice guy because he like striking through the channels and videos now.
What is the deal with that? Like, what is this striking of the?
We're all
channel
getting
gonna do?
cease and desist orders tomorrow.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
The two cease and desist emails and got one of my videos removed.
Are you serious?
How was he able to do that?
He's so
Yeah, without being a channel, the most he
Yeah,
should
he
be
ain't
able to
got a
do
channel.
is do a fucking privacy complaint unless he got his shit trained.
Then they have to
got-
prove
he
that you
probably got
invaded
messages.
privacy. Like, what kind of weaponizing and abusing the copyright privacy laws here on YouTube can result in their channels be taken down. Where are they
Yeah.
getting this from? It's
Well,
like
they really don't. They
who the hell
really
they listening
don't.
to?
They really
not
don't
YouTubers.
enforce. Like Lady Luck Club, you know LNC, correct?
Yeah.
You know I'm named in the lawsuit. I'm the first person he named in the lawsuit because YouTube allow you to do some bogus shit. It allowed him to do bogus shit. I did some bogus shit, so I'm the nigga that he first put in the lawsuit. He didn't sue me. He just cried about what I did to him to YouTube.
I'm ass. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me give.
Okay.
Hold
And that's
on,
I
guys.
mean,
Hold on, guys.
so but
Let me say.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
thank
go ahead,
you
I'm sorry.
to- That's okay. To Wolves of Black Wall Street for supporting the show. Thank you kindly.
This one is from Grandma and Grandpa, I think. Yeah, I love that. Merry Christmas, Matt. We love you so much. Wow, thank you guys. That is really sweet.
Oh, and I
That is-
think there should be some cash in there.
Oh, it appears there is.
You killing me with these clips.
I'm so random. I know, but I love y'all for loving me and my randomness. Everybody can't take it. But Lady Luck, finish saying what you were saying, love. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you're fine, girl. This your show. It's, my only question was you talking about in this situation with this one being able to remove Rim's video on a privacy complaint when he voluntarily went on his channel and did shows with him. It's not like Rim took some photo that was in some private stash somewhere and then put it on a public platform.
Right.
But-
He actually
See?
volunteered to go on and actually be on his show. So how do you go from that to now it's an invasion of privacy?
Because how
Yeah.
YouTube has it set up in the back office, some content creators have it. You can upload your ID. And anybody that has a picture that too closely resembles you, they can have their content removed.
Yeah. YouTube sucks.
This is another reason why y'all got to get into your creativity. Your picture don't look like no cartoon. Do it. Just saying.
Yeah. Dang.
I mean, I be having my filters on there though. I took a vote. They like when I put the filters on their face.
Hey, yeah, the filters is hilarious. They can't get you for that one either. But y'all, we have been here for 3 hours and 16 minutes. And I know I have a panel full of warriors, honey. These babies go all day. But my black ass, Y'all know I like them because I hit y'all with one, maybe an hour and a half. And I'll be like, oh, all right.
This was fun. I
Yeah,
appreciate
I was
it.
supposed to edit in my video for the Breakfast Club and shit.
I know. I got to do that with the bar.
I wish I
got
could
the
have came
audio.
earlier. You know,
Is somebody
realized
gonna
that-
actually finish the whole review?
I'm gonna do the whole
is
one from start to
attempting-
finish.
Lots have tried, Uncle Mo. None have successfully completed it. You gonna be like, fuck this shit.
What
Yeah,
review?
bullshit.
The Breakfast Club interview. Nobody's actually made it through the end reviewing it.
Oh, I'm not reviewing the whole interview.
We
not
rage quit.
the Breakfast
You
Club.
can't do it. It's impossible to make it through the whole interview. You can't.
I'm gonna try to make
This
it.
sounds like a job for an elected representative. Rim.
I got to make a funny video to go to play while.
I'm sorry, bro. I just can't. It's funny when I do that.
Uncle Mo, you said you got to make a funny video to play while you doing what?
While I'm reviewing it, because you can only get the audio.
Yeah.
So I got the audio, but I don't know.
Well, you
man.
could technically, you could now, you can screen share Netflix. They're just gonna put a copyright claim in after, so you ain't gonna be able
When
to
I did it,
monetize the video.
when I tried to do that joint, that shit blanked out as soon as it seen I hit the record in OBS.
That's
what you recorded.
Now, did you do it from the app, or did you type it in? Like, if you do it from the website, you got to
I
screen
did from
share
the
from the
website.
website. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
had
did.
to do. Because at first I was doing it from the app, and it wouldn't let me do it. But when I typed it in the Google search bar and went from there, it let me screen share. I did it with the Diddy documentary. It only let me get through one episode though before it was like, all right, nigga, we ain't letting you get no money off this.
It's
I
the
figured
same, like the Breakfast Club are a bunch of punks, so they can
But it
copyright
ain't nothing to
everything.
see though.
I'm
He
not-
just sitting there in a yellow shirt looking goofy. It ain't shit to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
Looking like
I heard
Big
like
Bird.
the first 2 minutes.
Child, I did a 3-minute video yesterday, and I was just like, "Oh nope, I got a headache." And Umar still lying like hell. He says the same crap, and you got grown ass men once again on another podcast letting him say whatever, not challenging him, no pushback, and Charlemagne is the absolute ass kisser, knowing
know what
he
it
would
is?
never send his son to FDMG. So it's like, dude, what do you have to fear by just asking him where's the website for the school? Because I mean, how the hell you gonna open a school and no website?
You know what it is?
I don't know any real people that's gonna send their kid there. Everybody say they are, but I don't know no real people that actually are gonna do it because they don't know when the motherfucker open.
The
But
people
this
that
is a-
was going to send their kids, them kids done graduated with their doctorates themselves, man.
Yeah, they whole attorneys now.
Exactly, but the thing is, Charlemagne owes Umar his whole career. So
That's true.
he's never going to give him pushback.
I also feel like he paid to go up there because all the scammers be going up there, and then when they get pushback, they act like they don't know what. If they got accused of payola already.
Yep, payola is on there. Who's that? Nicki Minaj that said they was taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first interview that really blew up the Breakfast Club was the Umar Johnson interview. Back when the Breakfast Club was on Power 105.1, they weren't really doing numbers. They was competing with Hot 97 and Ebro in the morning. Umar put them on the map, and he really made them something. Power 105.1 was very much a struggle radio station when it first started. Nobody was listening to them, especially not in New York.
Yeah. Then they took over. Well, a lot of the people they got came from Hot 97.
Yep, they was poaching in the back. And then they started sharing Ebro, making Ebro look crazy and weird. They started coming at Lover. And who was the other one, Mo?
What's the name?
Star and Buck Wild.
Star and Buck Wild, but remember he got caught because remember him and Envy got into it. And he said that stuff about Envy's daughter. And then they got Miss Jones fired. The Puff was getting people fired around the city.
Jeez.
And the crazy thing,
yeah, he got Wendy fired. He got a couple of cats fired.
Yeah, but Ebro was doing his thing. Like I really like Ebro. I know he has some interesting and polarizing opinions and takes sometimes, but I think he's a really good radio DJ, and I think he never really got the flowers that he deserves because he's better than Envy. Envy and Charlemagne are really trash, and especially since Angela Yee left. No offense to Just with the Mess and the other girl that be up there. You know, they good for doing legal stuff and just as good for comedy, but they not Angela Yee. They not.
No, they not. They don't ask good questions like she do.
Only thing I ain't like about Jess is she went in on that little that racist little white boy, but you get around Umar, you let him question you about who your man is. I'm like, come on, man. You can do whatever you want to do. You
They
married.
think I
That's
bunny
your
hop
business.
because I said Travis Kelce was cute. I'm like, why do y'all give a fuck with this
Yeah.
nigga thing? Are y'all trying to give him the pussy?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure anybody doing better.
Than Umar Johnson that don't have a job and they had a job since pimping. But they want us also to talk about AAS. Now I don't know.
I don't really know nothing about that, bro.
I don't know nothing about him either.
Yeah, AAS has been a problem in the Umar sector since she got kicked out of the Cookie Club Crush Cult chat. So I did do some content on AAS and my entanglement with her because she is over there mentoring Marianne Lorient, which is why you see Rev G in her comments.
She's mentoring that other lady too.
Yeah. And that's why the other lady has all the wrong information. Loud and loquacious. That's what they are. But the link that I just dropped in the chat, you guys could go watch it. It's the video on my page that says Gotcha Bish. That gives you a little bit of a detail of the history of me and AAS. And on top of it, I have been doing a deep dive. I did a little bit this morning, the mental gymnastics attacking soft targets. Thank you for the support, right, Pastor Good?
A lot
she
of
has a
content
very
creators don't know about her, man.
What she do?
Huh?
What did she do?
Well,
Anti-Afro Singali she was the number one Umar Johnson detractor for years, and she claims that she created this space. She's a rogue informant due to her various reports and phone calls to government agencies and local authorities trying to have Umar Johnson locked up. It never worked over the years, and people discovered that she was lying based on all the stuff she was saying, and they stopped rocking with her. And when that happened, she became rogue and started attacking people with inside of the chats. It started on Lennon's channel, and it moved to my channel and other channels. And so that's all she does now. She just goes around finding out who the people are in chats or who content creators are, and she tries to get them fired, or she harasses either them or their family members in real life.
That's a crime.
Oh wow.
That's a crime. That's cyber crime.
She's a mental health therapist. Think about that.
Ugh. Who does that? But then, if someone's doing something criminal online, why not report them to the feds and let the authorities handle them, as opposed to diving into their personal private lives, contacting their employer?
You know that Archibald lawsuit that you reviewed? You know that's a fake lawsuit.
It was hella fake.
I ain't gonna lie. That's where I first seen her. I seen it on there. And then when Umar was
she was the one that did that
video.
Stupid shit.
I was wondering why I had pictures in there. I'm like, this shit got pictures. It got like
She did that, just trying to keep content going. That's the type of stuff that she's a rogue informant.
Right.
That's
what it sounds like.
You gotta dox. You gotta dive into people's private life like that. Like that is absolutely dangerous.
According to her,
the email. Go ahead.
According to her, she's gotten Several members in the Umar Johnson sector fired from their jobs, including Dee Durrell, who is up in federal court for convictions or indictments for Medicare and Medicaid fraud. She's gotten teachers fired from their job. She's tried to, you know what I'm saying? She's done a lot. Shout out to you, The Right Path for Good again for the $2. Thank you, thank you. You can always find the music on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Yes, yes, yes. But yes, because content creators are able to monetize, it's lucrative. And she has spent her whole channel going through and harassing people and putting out all type of salacious information. If you watch the mental gymnastics video from this morning, there's a content creator named Tiff Griff. She said she was a messy hyena that didn't have her life together and she was ugly. Meanwhile, this woman has never come on camera in her entire life.
Jeez.
She's done a
but
lot.
She has 4 laptops.
Personally attacked me.
Yep, she's attacked KKC.
So I'm just
How does that take down Umar again?
It doesn't.
It don't. She failed.
Take down Umar at all.
She failed. She failed. She can't. She
like Lene,
literally
just like Marianne.
tried for years. She led the charge of contacting FBI, contact this institution, contact that institution, call the colleges, do all of this stuff to shut down Umar Johnson. And she did that for this lady had like over 100,000 subscribers at one point in time. She lost her channel and she redid another anti-Afro Svengali channel. She didn't just start with Umar Johnson. She used to attack Michi X. She used to attack Boyce Watkins. She used to go after a whole lot of other people. Yeah, they stay mad at me, Sean Flosser. I can't, I can't do nothing.
Crazy. All because people want to talk about Umar's scam, 15-year scam. You got to worry about losing your job.
Well, see. Lady, look, I'm glad.
What was the name of her first channel?
This is not a space where you can anti-Afro Svengali.
Wow. What were you saying, KKC?
This isn't a space where you can come and collaborate to, you know, have a common goal of taking down Umar Johnson. This sector doesn't allow that to happen. You come into this space, there's content creators that want you to push their narrative, and if you do not do that, then you will become a target, and they will do everything they can to harass you. And that has been the running theme of this space. Either you get behind the top content creator, which would be Lennon Honor, and just follow behind it, or you do your own thing like I've been doing and just stay in your own lane when it comes to Umar Johnson. But trying to collab with other content creators and all that, nah, it ain't happening. Not in this space.
Good grief. I'm glad I talk about other shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I'm so glad I talk about other subjects because this is crazy.
This is
crazy.
Thing. It is crazy, but this is the thing. Like, you should be able to disagree with people and have conversations. You should be able to take criticism and critique. You should be able to have enough respect for human beings that even if they don't agree with you, you don't try to tear them apart.
Right.
Like with me, she doesn't even know me, but she's been harassing me since 2023.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Yeah, mine started in 2021 and it still hasn't stopped.
The person that I showed this morning, she was harassing since 2020.
I'm Mark safe from that crazy woman.
Not Mark safe. Child, we're gonna do final words and we're gonna start with Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge, tell the people where to find you, honey.
Yeah, you can find me in Nowhereville. Alongside with I don't got a real name.
Boy, I meant on
Talking about
YouTube
the
so they could
channel.
support you. Child.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were asking for her location. I'm like,
You
yeah,
was not finna dox me.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Go ahead, Mr. Judge.
You guys can find me by my same name, Mr. Judge. Let me see what the channel name is. Mr. Judge 6167. Basically, type that in, and there I am. Or you can type AI Donald Trump, and you'll most likely see one of my videos.
Yeah, mess. Well, thank you for coming, Mr. Judge. Have a great
Absolutely.
night. Thank
You too.
Remy, you're next.
Y'all know where to find me. Rim Rum TV. Also my backup channel, Rim Rum TV 2. Definitely go back to that backup channel and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Thank you for joining.
All right.
Lady
See
Luck.
y'all.
Oh, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Y'all can find me at the Lady Luck Club LLC and at the Lady Luck Club LLC with Sweet Tea as my second channel where we do talk about a little gossip and true crime. And tomorrow we'll be live. So you guys hit me up and thank you for the invite, Mind Chaos. This was fun and good way to bring some of us all together because yeah, we all do go live at the same time sometimes. And it's hard to catch y'all to show support, but just know I'm always gonna at least hit the like button, leave a heart, leave a something. So make sure you guys are supporting these great content creators out here that are, putting out great information for you all to go on. So thank you so much, girl. And you all have a good night. See y'all tomorrow.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, next, Uncle Mo.
What's up? You know where to find me at Uncle Mo TV or at No Glory True Stories, my true crimes channel. Appreciate you for having me up.
And I appreciate you for coming. Have a good night, Uncle Mo.
Good night.
Good night.
Who I am is unimportant. I weasel my way in, and I want to hear your Mary Ann song.
Okay, I'll play that for you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Wow. KKC, your name.
I want to thank you so much for having me up. You can find me at KKC. I am the Receipt Show. And just be careful of who you befriend out here in these YouTube streets. That's all I got. Oh, we have a live stream scheduled for tomorrow. So please get over to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you can catch the show.
All right. Well, thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And then there is me. Now, Trading asked for the damn Mary Ann song, so I gotta find it in my files, honey. The case files. The case files is doing a lot. What did I name that song? Good God. Y'all, if y'all only knew how much files I have, I'm telling y'all, I need a new removable hard drive. If y'all could please, 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 please help me and hit the Cash App, $ Butterfly Progressive. I definitely would appreciate y'all. Damn it, I think I'm just gonna have to play it regular because I don't have the video in here. What do I? No, like, don't be doing that to me, Trey. Last second, I'm trying to remember where something is. Damn it. All right, I'm just gonna have to. Oh, it was Marianne's Lie. I think that was the name of the song. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me two seconds. Because y'all know I did a song too called The Sisterhood of the Traveling Coochie, but I was cutting up. Oh, here it is. So we're gonna play it one time for Trey. Oh, boo, boo, boo. My bad, y'all. That was just the instrumental. I do love that instrumental. It's a really great backdrop. Hold on, y'all. Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Is this one? I think so. Let me see. StreamYard is kind of getting quicker with the uploads though. When you uploading these files, trying to get your that's this. But this has definitely been a great night. I appreciate every content creator that came through to check me out. Thank you for joining me today. All right, here's the song.
Marianne, Lorient, roll up in the Uma sector. Camera rolling, script flipping, call it Lorient's detector. Promise films, donations, big plans in the air. But that 68K check, man, it smelled like despair. She flashed it to Lena and said, Uma paid the price. Settlement vibes, but the ink wasn't dry twice. Fake or real, the streets debate all night while the sector's still waiting for that school to ignite. Marianne, scamming the Uma zone. Checking the hand, but the money never shown. Infiltrate the sector, play the pro-black card, but when the receipts drop, everything falls apart. Marianne, what's the real score? 500K dreams, or just drama galore? Uma sector shaking, Lennon calling bluff. This check game wild, and it ain't enough. To the chat, she directing the scene. Awake in the movie with Umar on the screen. But contractors ghosted, funds missing in action. Donors investigating, losing all traction. She said he tried to scam me for $500,000 stack. But Umar clapping back like, where the money at? Fake checks flying, lies piling high. In the Umar sector, trust goes to die. Lennon tossed the bathwater, Mary out the door. YouTube lives burning, dropping truth to the core. Show the paperwork, they scream in the stream. But silence hit harder than a broken dream. Marianne, scamming the Uma zone. Checking the hand, but the money never shown. Infiltrate the sector, play the pro-black card. But when the receipts drop, everything falls apart. Marianne, queen of the plot twist. Settlement or scam, we got the whole list. So put one for the sector, the beef never ends. Marianne, Lorient, where do we send the amends? Umar still talking, school still a ghost. This drama forever raise a toast to the most. Yeah. The Umar sector, infiltrated and exposed.
And again, you guys, remember this. Sectors are simply groups of people that you choose to engage with, right? But ultimately, I don't care if you call yourself any part of the diaspora. We are all a family. So even though this was a really heavy topic tonight, I think we did handle it with a little bit of grace, a little bit of laughter. I hope everybody remained engaged. Please make sure you subscribe to every content creator, like the videos, hype the videos, keep us popping in the algorithm. I had a very busy day today on content, and you guys could check out the content that I did today, the live I did this morning, the upload I did. You know, just get into the content. I'm gonna see y'all in a couple days. Members, thank you, Clark. You guys be sure to go follow me on iTunes and check out all the music. Members, Saturday. Y'all know how we rock out. We spend a little time together. So if you're a member, be sure to check the community tab for the link. Oh, yes, the polls, girl. I got to go back through the polls. I have put them in the chat. Honey, I should have started them. But essentially, we are bigging up Marianne. Marianne should not be frivolously wasting no money. And a lot of people are very shocked at this terrible and tragic story. You're supposed to smell it and then swirl the wine. Glass and sip it. Oh Lord, now he calling Marianne a dinosaur in the wing. I love that YouTube has this new feature that when you come in the live, sometimes you come in the beginning, because watching the chat, you can literally kind of tell where people are in the video, and I love that for us. But y'all, I'm a hey Super Yara, I am gonna let y'all off with an uplifting song, and this is also on iTunes. I appreciate every one of you. Shout out to the new subscribers, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Be safe.
Ancestors whisper through the wind, chains rattling in the night. Bloodlines etched in soil and stone, fighting for the light. We chase the ghosts of yesterday, seeking roots that bind. But shadows stretch too long sometimes, leaving dreams behind. Echoes of the march, the pain, the pride we can't forget. Pulling hearts to history, but the future's calling, yeah. Break every chain that's holding us back. Rise like the sun, no turning from the track. We honor the past, but we claim what's ahead. Connections rebuilt in the words that we said. This is the anthem. Our voices unite. From struggle to strength, we step into the light. No more missing the moment. The doors open wide. African kings and queens with the future at sky.
Tomorrow's horizon gleams so bright, but doubt clouds the view. Opportunities knocking, but fear says, not for you. We build on the legacy, innovate and create. Tech in our hands, art in our souls, no time to hesitate. From streets to the boardrooms, from beats to the stars. We're writing new stories, healing those scars.
Spill the pool, but don't let it drown. Connect to the rules, then leap off the ground. Past teaches wisdom, future ignites the fire. Together we rise, higher and higher. No chains can define us, no echo can bind. With a vision reborn, leaving limits behind. Break every chain that's holding us back. Rise like the sun, no turning from the track. We honor the past, but we claim what's ahead. Connections rebuilt in the words that we say. This is the anthem, our voices unite. From struggle to strength, we step into the light. No more missing the moment, the doors open wide. African kings and queens, with the future as sky. Yeah, we break it, make it, elevate the nation. Past the future, no hesitation. Vision centered, we're unbreakable. African American soul, untouchable.